doing it. All right. Welcome back to our new our section. Wow, I blanked out right there. We left off right when the party just got done fighting 3 giants. After multiple people going down, some epic moves, you guys managed to defeat the giants after setting up camp on your travels to Zadash. We pick up right where we left off, right after combat. Who struck the final blow? I would say.
Was it me? I think it was me.
Yeah, you did.
That was Mick, yeah.
After failing to struck the final blow on the giant, you guys, adrenaline still pumping. After the realization, it only took 30 seconds for this to conspire down. What do you guys want to do?
How we feeling, guys?
Hurt.
I am very hurt.
I didn't take a hit.
I'm pretty hurt.
Good.
I'd like to take a
Damn,
nap.
I barely took a scratch. I think this is the first time I didn't go down.
Were they falling asleep?
You guys want to check out the bodies of the giants?
I don't
It's
know.
still
If
like evening time-ish, by the way. So.
I don't know if these giants have anything that we can loot and fit in our pockets.
I mean, like, I'll check it out.
Yeah, with the check.
checked one of the
I'll check with you,
bodies.
Pirate.
Okay, so
I'll check with you too.
Or check the
who's
3
looking at the
bodies.
You 3, so I need you 3 to make an investigation check.
Pluck one hair off the giant and have a whole blanket.
Getting my low rolls out right now. Hopefully it's better later.
I got a nat 20, baby. Let's go.
I
I
got,
got a
11.
4.
Okay,
Oh.
so first 2 bodies you guys come across, you don't find much. If anything, they are kind of just traveling giants. You do find some silver, some copper, so we'll say like 10 silver and like 30 copper total between the 2 of them. This giant, however, you loot his pockets. Seems to be a little richer than the others. You find about... actually
74.
30 gold pieces,
Look, I tried.
Let's go.
and that's really it.
Hey guys, we found some coin.
Party
Let's
fun?
put it, I guess, in the group fund.
Now that Maven
Sounds
understands
good to me.
shared funds.
Yay.
How much are we adding?
So 30 gold coins, 10 silver, and I think it was 30 copper.
Yep.
So here's a question: Are giants edible?
Let's
That's
find
actually
out.
Hold on.
I mean, everything's edible if you try.
Time to ask
I
the
mean,
gods.
They are a humanoid race, so it'd be some form
Oid.
of cannibalism.
Oid.
I am a butcher,
Hey, I mean,
though.
Hey Mana, you're a turtle.
I'm not a human.
You could
I don't
certainly
eat
try
meat.
to cut it up and eat it.
I'm a bird.
I mean, I could use some more rations. There's 3
You
giants.
might-
They're pretty
You could
big.
try it. You could certainly try to make rations out of this.
Do you
Damn,
want me to
Cassia,
try
you're
to
trying to bring out the
make
devil
rations?
You could
Pretty
try.
sure that none of
It-
us are
I
human.
guess we could just eat them for
Has anyone ever genuinely ate giant in their backstory?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
You
but
know,
I
it
do
would be
have...
those Dusk Rose
So-
pirates suggesting
You're
we eat
hungry.
them.
Hey, you know what? You gotta eat when you gotta eat.
You
So
guys are
I-
savages.
I-
I
want to
will
cut it
say I do have purify food and drink.
It's not. What is the definition of it?
Let me read it. I actually don't know entirely if they will work on something like this.
I mean, I'm looking around and I don't really
All
see a human in our
non-magical
group.
food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within the range is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
For how long?
It just says that's it.
Is it a level spell or is that a cantrip?
That is a leveled spell.
Do you have any spell slots left?
Oh, it's level 2. No, I don't actually. Psych.
Do you have it prepped?
I did.
You did. And you could certainly try to make rations. Who wants to do it?
I
I'll
am
do
not
it.
going to do that. I want no
Okay.
part in this.
All right. Make,
Let's
See this
Artemis
Dusk
and
Rose
Aaron for
scum?
butchers.
make
too.
an
Should you
intelligence
help?
check to try to find the good spots of this giant.
All right.
For the jugular.
Cut off the penis.
Tender.
12.
You inspect the giant. You notice a lot of it's muscular, especially in the legs. A thick romp. You try to cut off a slice of like the leg thigh area. That's usually where like the thickest part is. You only manage before getting your knife like dangerously dull from all the cutting you have to do to get this slice off. You managed to get 3 days worth of what you think is good giant meat.
I'll take it.
That's yours. So you want to put that in your inventory.
Now, was that just one giant, or was that out of all three?
That was her intelligence check for only figure out with one giant and a knife that might go dull. Because just a lot.
Guys, these rations look delicious.
I think I'm gonna try hunting. I've never been hunting before, but I
You
feel
guys
like
did go hunting.
I
I
have.
don't know if you annotated it. You guys did hunt before. Well, you were in the process of hunting, actually. So you guys could, whoever chooses to go hunting.
Oh yeah, Artemis, you're gonna show us how to hunt.
Oh yeah, I would definitely like to learn how to hunt. I do not want to eat this giant.
I mean, waste not, want not, guys.
I'm down to eat
I
giant.
don't blame you, but if you want me to finish seeing if I can carve up these two, I would gladly do so after I go hunting for maybe bear or deer.
How
You
gonna
guys have
research
no
the bear?
morals?
There.
What are you gonna do to search
Alright, what
for
are you talking
bear?
about? You're a tiefling. You're not even human. There are literally no humans in this group. What morals are you talking about?
I'm half human.
Huh? No, you're not. You're half dragon.
Okay. So what's going on? What's the plan here?
What time of day is it?
About like, you have to take a guess between like 5 to 7 p.m.
7:34 p.m. Eastern.
Gotcha.
Daylight
would-
savings time or not.
I personally would just like to forage for some more food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a water source nearby that we could see?
Yeah, you guys are by a
Or
river.
do you guys just want to
picked out
starve it out
Before
until
you
you
guys-
guys Zadash?
Before you guys made camp, you were walking. Whoever it was in the front at the time, I think it was Maven and someone else was walking towards the river bend, and you guys managed to make camp next to it.
Okay.
Oh, if there's a river, I'll fish. I love fishing.
That's what you guys are doing before you got attacked. Like you're setting up to do this stuff. So who is fishing?
Core, I
If
can.
it's close to the if it's close to the camp, I'm down.
Core,
I'll
I'd love
fish
to learn how to
about-
fish if you teach me.
It's about like another 45 feet away from camp.
Alright.
I'll
As long as I
fish.
can like
I'll go
see
fishing.
everybody. I'm
Yeah,
not-
so
I'll,
who's
I'll,
fishing,
I'll
raise
tag
hands.
along with you.
Alright, cool. I'm not feeling super hot,
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna separate the group because it looks like you guys are two.
Yeah, I don't
two
think
different-
you caught anything last time, Mr. Master Fisherman.
And then
I'm
who
gonna
is
try
it?
and catch it with my hands.
Yeah,
Who is
yeah, I don't
hunting?
think
I
you
didn't
caught
say I
anything.
wasn't a master fisherman. I enjoy fishing.
I would
Let's
like
do
to
the
separately
fishing.
forage.
Okay, we'll do the fishing group since you guys are the biggest. How are you guys gonna prep to go fishing? What are you gonna do?
I'm fish by my hands. I just need meat.
I think I'll teach anyone who wants to, as well as taking tips from Corb and seeing how he fished.
How are you gonna teach them?
Well, I show them how to tie hooks and.
Okay.
Do we have fishing poles and everything?
You got
Do you have fishing
stick.
poles?
I'm gonna tie one of my arrows to my quarterstaff and use it
There
as
we
like
go.
a little
Okay.
All I have is a dagger. I need help.
a little.
So there's one.
I guess I tie a piece of little string.
A rope to a shadow.
Nah, a little piece of string onto a log. And,
Log?
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
A stick, rather.
Stick. Okay. What are you doing to make a fishing pole, Core?
Well, I'm gonna try to find a nice sturdy stick. You know, something that
Okay.
you know can hold the weight of a fish.
All
And I
right,
guess for the
Okay. Stick and log crew make a nature check to try to find the right one you're looking for. This is all an attempt to make a DC, so that's why I'm doing.
now
making you guys
would these sticks
No.
happen to be in a
You guys will
13.
understand
I
when we
got an
focus on
11.
Cody more. He has advantage on like certain things, and it's kind of ridiculous.
I thought
15 and
Cody was
11?
trying to go for something crazy. It's like I'm
No.
flanking the sticks.
So 15 and 11.
partial cover. 13.
takes
I
you
got
guys, but with both of you searching, you do manage to find what you're kind of looking for. You're not sure how sturdy the Matt's log stick thing is, but it seems like it could work for you two. Zelvin, what are you doing? And then, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Cody. Just a second.
What's that?
1 second for you, go. What are you
Okay,
doing?
me.
Yeah.
I just have a dagger. I'm gonna go. Just
Manually? Okay.
yeah.
And then, what were you describing with your fishing pole, Cody? Sorry.
Oh, I was saying because my rapier has a lot of decremental ornaments on it, I'm gonna try to break off one of the like thin metal bits of it and like kind of bend it into a hook.
Okay. As this group makes their way towards the river, it is flowing more because of the rain. So it is kind of in a faster downward stream. As a group, I need all of you guys to make dexterity checks. And we'll go from there. This is a group challenge. So this is a group challenge for the fishing team. Basically, I'm describing it like this. I set a DC success. For every success, that equals, we'll say, 2 fish for the group.
Okay. I got a 19.
Now, would I add my saving throw modifier onto
Just the
it?
dex.
just a regular dex.
dexterity.
I got a 5.
just roll one.
I have a
Okay.
4.
16.
Matt,
I got a 15.
Okay, so you guys managed to get 4 fish out of all your group's effort.
Let's go, Phaline. Let's go.
So as you guys would start to fish, you see Zara just like kind of like in a hunting. You made a spear, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to pick up. I'm pretty sure you made a spear. He's like hunting, and then out of nowhere he just spikes down, and you see him just all at once just fillet 2 fish as he pulls it out of the water. You look and you see Core and Maven try to fish, and then they think they caught something, but then you see their lines snag and their sticks just break as they're just trying to like fight off each other, thinking like they were catching a fish. Really, they're just playing tug of war with each other.
Ah, shit.
Zelvin, you're trying to see look for fish. You just aren't getting it fast enough. They seem to just get out right as you look up, and you see just Bailey look up and just not even looking down, just snatches one in her hand, and then she does like the second time around. You see her just look this time, and she just manages to grab it right by its tail. As now you guys have 4 fish. Let's say after an hour's worth of fishing, that's all you guys caught. We'll flash to the giant cutting, the hunting group. So who's hunting?
We are.
All right. So what are you guys doing, and whatever you guys want to do. So how are you gonna go hunting? What are you guys doing?
What do we want to go after?
Oh, what are you doing? It's like, what are you looking for?
I know, I'm not asking DM, I'm asking my hunting partner, what do we want to go after?
Wrong person.
I'm gonna take a look at the ground to see if I know it just rained, but are there any like tracks or animal scat?
Make an investigation check.
Some animals.
That is the easiest way to see if anything's around.
Unnatural 20.
Damn. You look around the ground as you're trying to get away from the fight area more, and you do manage to pick up a few what look to be 4 hoof prints going in a direction south of camp.
Alright, I'm gonna get in my sneaky hunting stance and gesture to Artemis that we're gonna sneak and follow these footprints.
I
Hoof prints.
follow.
So what you're just gonna follow her?
I'm gonna
Okay.
crouch down with my bow at the ready and go off more kind of towards her 4.
Okay.
And like at an angle, follow.
So I
behind.
need you guys to make perception checks regularly. I was gonna say with disadvantage, but you guys are helping each other. So
9 for me.
21.
as you're looking around, she points out the tracks, and for a second she gets it lost in the mud. But as you look to your left, you do actually manage to see about 70 feet from the both of you. Looks to be like a mama deer and a doe,
Oh no.
like just kind of like grazing at a bush right now. And you guys make a stealth check now with disadvantage because now you're just gonna, if you're starting to creep up at it, they're pretty sensitive to sound here. So unless you're doing something productive to try to counteract the disadvantage, it's disadvantage right now.
I have a question on disadvantage. I have, well, I guess that doesn't matter. I was gonna say I have proficiency in it, but I guess it's still disadvantage.
Not natural 20?
You said stealth, right?
Yes.
With disadvantage, not natural 20.
No, this is gonna be a
What's
rogue
18
number.
plus 8? I can't do math.
26.
Yeah.
You guys both managed to avoid all the squishy mud and like the sticks, and now you're about 40 feet from them for the 2 deer.
Is it clear sight from where we are, or are there trees in the way?
It's similar to the map, so if you want to pull up the map for reference, that's the kind of layout you guys are looking at. It's more like scattered trees, some bushes. They're currently grazing at a bush, not paying attention at all because of your high stealth checks for the both of you. And because they're deer and they rolled so fucking low, they don't know you're there.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my short bow and take aim at the smaller of the deer. She said it was just because
It's a mama deer and a doe. So it's Bambi and mom.
Sorry, Bambi, but well, I'll take aim at the bigger deer. I'll give Bambi a chance.
I was gonna say we could go for both of them if you
For
want.
revenge.
Yeah. Which one do you want? I'm gonna
Grow
whisper.
up
Which one
strong,
do you
little doe. Fight me
I
when you're
have
ready.
my longbow out.
Okay. As you guys are talking, because they're deer, make another stealth check, both of you with disadvantage.
So
Just thinking
I have
about
my
that
longbow
Twitch
out.
clip
I'll
of
go
the
after
girl
the
watching Last of Us when the bunny gets sniped by the
one
arrow.
you don't want.
All right. I'll take the smaller one. My stealth was
22
advantage
stealth check.
12, you said?
12.
A 22.
Okay. As you guys are whispering, you see kind of how am I gonna phrase this? You kind of see Cassia like reaching for something, and for a split second she has to unbutton it. And you swear it's the loudest unbutton you heard, and you see their heads perk up for a second. And now they're like looking. They're just like doing this the sketchy deer scan, you know if they're gonna cross the road. They're just doing this. Like, you know what I mean? When you see a deer, you're like, don't cross. You dare cross, and it's like doing one of these right now.
I aim my longbow and I aim for the mother
You're gonna shoot?
and fire.
Okay, are you firing too, Cassia?
I'm gonna fire right after her at the smaller deer,
Alright,
yeah.
both of you roll to hit. Cassia, I think you get advantage because it's surprised.
Yeah, I get the sneak attack.
And it's a crit if it hits, right?
Wait a
You
minute.
assassinate. It's your assassinate trait.
Yeah, assassinate, I get advantage, and then,
If it hits, it's a crit.
22.
22.
yeah. Ooh. Am I adding anything to hit? Why can't I remember?
Your dex and your proficiency. So it's right next to the arrow. So let's see the
24.
first.
Sorry, 24.
14.
All right. As you launch it, they're low enough HP. You hear, and then just they both drop without even you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys got a deer and a baby deer.
Do you, Cassia, hunt normally?
Not too frequently, no.
Because I'm a hunter as my profession. I hunt with my father. So if you want, I can carve these guys up and we could get the pelts and the meat and stuff.
I will entrust that to you. I'm usually hunting other pirates, so not so good on the, eating part usually.
I can carve stuff up just fine.
That's gonna give you 6 rations.
Okay.
Because the mom and the baby.
So six rations.
Yeah. Berries guy. What specifically? How are you looking for stuff?
I would say first I would be praying to Melora, just for hoping that she's gonna bless me with some bountiful.
Well, you gotta say something. You gotta say a prayer.
All right, so I'm in the forest. I'm kneeling and I'm just kind of on my knees, type of thing, just praying to Melora. Just kind of giving thanks that with this most recent fight, Melora, thank you for I did not pass away when these giants came and attacked us. It's definitely your doing. I am low on food, and I just hope that nature will provide like it always does.
One medium pelt, Asia. Roll a religion check.
All right. Where is religion? That is an 11 for these days.
Sit there as you're praying. You're like really trying to focus. Then you hear the "Brah!" as like you hear something just get shot. You're not sure if she heard you.
That's fair.
So you do feel a breeze, but you don't know if that's just because it's after the rain, a nice little fart you let out. You're not entirely sure what it was. So
that's fair. Now I'm gonna start kind of scavenging through the forest, looking at the different berries and bushes. I frequent Port de Molly's marketplaces quite often for kind of donations, so maybe looking for things that I might
similar
recognize.
stuff.
Yeah, similar stuff.
Roll
I might
a
recognize.
nature check to try to forage.
Ooh. It's supposed to 19.
You're able to find a good amount of berries, some mushrooms, enough to last you. It seems to be like 2 days worth of berries, mushrooms, and plants.
Perfect.
So,
I kind of
all right, you
put them
guys are
in my
still
inventory, making my way back.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone still want to continue fishing or hunting?
I actually have a question about the hunting. You said 6 rations. Is that each or
Total.
6 rations total?
Total.
Okay,
'Cause,
all right,
3 rations for the mom, 2 from the kid.
Are we all
Oh
back
wait, 3
together
3.
now?
Sorry,
We're all back right now,
okay.
right? We're like talking about it now, right?
Yeah, no, it's 4 and 2 though. Yeah, yes.
Okay. So from the giant, we had 3 rations. We had 6 from the deer, 4 fish, and then 2 from the berries and mushrooms. So we're about 3 days away, and we have a total of 15 rations from what we've gathered so far, which means we're 9 short. Everyone else, do you guys have any rations left to make up for the other 9 so that we all have 3 days worth for the rest of the trip?
Before that, Artemis, do you want to try carving up the last 2 giants?
I could try that.
Yeah, we need 9.
We'll make an
Cassia wants
intelligence
to try
check
again.
as you're going to attempt to carve them.
I've never carved up a biped before, but we'll try it.
Well, this is before you do it.
It's like a giant cow. No biggie.
That's
No biggie.
fine. I'm doing.
Beef.
Which check am I doing again?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Because they are big.
A 15.
How smart are your knife
Looking
skills?
at the musculature of the giants and your knowledge of carving, like, meat in general from hunting and selling it,
Ring.
you don't really think this is edible. It's
Yeah.
like chewing like muscle. Like, it's not like
Giant meat will
animal meat.
probably have to be turned to jerky, and that'll probably take weeks to do so. We may not be able to eat this without getting really sick.
and that's not poison. That's just eating.
Ringworm.
Like, yeah, like, you'll just get. It won't digest in your stomach. It'll just.
You still don't feel well.
Yeah, you're gonna be shitting out straight chunks of meat.
I can still fish.
I mean, I have 6 rations on me still.
Okay, so we need to cover. Does anyone have 3 more rations? Because that'll put us at 24, which is what we need.
I have
I have
1
like
extra for
6
myself.
You have 6?
Plus.
Mhm.
All right, we're fine then.
Oh.
Let's
Oh,
go.
we're good.
How many? We each need what? 3
3.
to get us to the town.
I have exactly 3.
Well,
Yeah, so
based
we're
on
good.
our expert hunter here, I probably shouldn't be eating my giant meat, but whatever. So I only have 2.
Well, pass out the rations we got today,
Mm-hmm.
minus the giant
Okay.
meat.
So we have
And then-
12 to pass out.
Who
that covered
needs
that?
rations?
I do.
I only have
I do.
All right. So me, Core, Cassia, and Maven will take the 12 from what we've just gathered together. And then Kaimana, you have 3.
I'm set.
Zelfin, you have 6. Can you give 3 of it to Phaline?
I only need 2 because I have 1 already.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So give
Okay.
2 of yours to Phaline, then we're good to go.
And Zadash is the next city. There's no like pit stop or city or traveling merchant.
That's the major mecca.
So we're all good on rations until we get there then.
Yep.
Okay.
And Naruto run back to the wagon.
Do we want to rest first?
But do we want to rest? Because
Yeah.
I still only got 10 hit points.
I can
Okay.
take first.
I think a
Me and
good
Maven
night's
can take
rest is
first
good.
watch because neither me nor him took much damage, if at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Sounds like
With
a
that, I'm gonna take a nap.
So
Thanks.
you guys set up camp?
I'll take a watch with Zara.
So do you
Zara-
want to swap with me or?
Swap with you. I'm like hurt, but not too bad. I'd rather stay up late than get up early.
life? All right.
Same.
So you guys, as you guys set up camp, you get the fire started. You guys all bed down. First watch is Zara and Core. What do you guys want to do? Anything specific? Talk about anything?
I'm just Zara. I haven't really talked to you much during our travels. Anything you wanna share with me?
Yeah. If you couldn't guess yet, I'm a bird.
I thought so. We don't get a lot of. Well, that's a lie. We do. We get a lot of crows on the coast.
What did you just say?
I said we get a lot of crows, but
Crows.
that's totally not what you are.
Crows.
So, crows.
Wow. What are you again?
I'm
Not a bird.
not a bird. I guess I'm not an expert. So maybe they aren't crows?
Definitely not an expert. I'm a raven. A kenku.
Oh, raven. I'm terribly sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You seem too noble for crow.
Oh,
Okay.
how backtracking. Backtracking.
Yeah.
Can we do perception check now, or you guys want to keep talking?
Yeah, no, we can do
Cork can look. Cork can look. Cork can definitely, very, very perceptive. What's your perception? A plus -3?
Plus nothing.
Make perception checks as you guys have this awkward exchange.
Oh, good. I'm rolling my shit.
10.
3.
Okay. As Core begins to blush, as you're like trying to cut this tension, Zara, you notice that it seems to be pretty clear tonight. Nothing sticks out. It's a clear night. You guys are a relatively open field, so nothing really sneak up on you guys without you noticing, unless you're very distracted. But unless you guys have anything else to talk about.
Side note, apart from the stream right now, there's a fire truck in my neighborhood. I think one of my neighbor's houses is on fire.
That's
Oh,
nice.
Oh, good.
Oh,
that's lit. Anyways,
Dummy lit.
Damn,
anything else you two want to talk about, or you want to move on to the next watch?
No, I'm okay. I'm thoroughly
Are you
embarrassed.
good, Zara?
I'm good.
All right, who's taking next watch?
I could
I'll
take
take
it.
it.
All right. As they begin to go to bed, you two are woken up. Anything you want to accomplish? You want to talk about?
Yeah, Kaimana, Did you see Cassia wanted to eat that giant?
I think I was foraging for berries at the time, but I don't condone eating something we probably just killed that maybe had some form of intelligence. You know, pirate, I'm not a big fan of
That's
eating
what I'm
meat, but I don't
saying,
judge you
man. Those
people.
Dusk Rose pirates are just nasty people.
Again
know.
with these rivalries, have you tried talking to her?
No, I talked to her a little bit. I found out the scum that she was, and you know, I just left it at that. But again, I think we should check them out if we have time. Besides finding your friend in Zadash, I'd like to, you know, check out what they're doing.
Like I said, I can still vouch for Core. Cassia, anything that happens, I will assist you, for you've been assisting me this whole time.
Word.
Okay, I need you guys both to make perception checks as you're having this conversation.
I have a question for the DM though.
Sure.
Do we heal now for the long rest,
Nope.
or do we have to wait?
I got a 13.
I got a 15.
Oh no, wait,
Alright.
plus perception, I got
Yes.
a 15.
Okay.
Oh, I got the same thing.
Both of you guys are like having this conversation. You're both just looking out. You notice how like the sky for both of you, you kind of hit these realizations like it's kind of similar to like it gives you the feelings of back in the coast, of just like looking up and just relaxing. Like the breeze kind of matches like what an ocean breeze feels. You both feel kind of at ease for the first time in a long time, where like you're stressed about going to a major city from one end to another, but you kind of have this moment where you can finally just take a deep breath and just relax. Who is taking the last watch? All right,
I
Artemis?
guess
I'll do it.
Artemis
I'll
and
do it.
Eileen.
I'll
As
do
you
it.
guys are woken up for the final watch, anything you guys want to talk about, accomplish?
Artemis, where'd you learn how to hunt like that?
My father is a hunter, and for a very long time, I've been hunting alongside him. And
Oh, nice.
my other father is a butcher, and that's
Oh, cool.
where I
You got two
learned.
dads.
I do have two dads.
Sick.
That's where I learned how to butcher animals.
Nice. What a tag team.
Also have a friend of the family who owns a tannery, so that's why I know how to skin pelts and pass them that way.
Oh, nice.
So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
anything with animals, we kind of just know how to deal with it.
that's really sick. Yeah, actually, my dad taught me how to. I don't want to say hunt necessarily, but he and the people in the hunting guard in back in Allfield, they kind of taught me everything I know about fighting. You know, we're not like we're not like skilled forest hunters, but you know, some people use a sword, some people use like a lance. I use a club and a hammer. You know, so we just kind of work our way through. I never really hunted myself, but you know, I know how to sometimes kill things. Definitely not as good
too
as you are,
bad.
though.
Oh, no. I've been doing this for like 15 years.
Yeah,
So,
definitely not as good as you are. However, I do gotta say, I am quick with my hands.
yeah, that you definitely are.
Let me tell you, that comes, well, long story short, back when I was a wee little lass, my specialty wasn't really like smashing things down. I didn't really learn that till I got older. But I could definitely chase after a rabbit and snatch it up, break its neck, and hand it over to my pa.
Very nice. Very nice. I've never been quick enough to catch a rabbit with my hands, but I can catch almost anything with a bow.
Oh, there you go. That's these little legs of mine.
Yeah, my first kill was a boar, and it was when I was 10.
Oh wow.
15 years ago.
When was I
4?
When was I catching rabbits? Yeah, I probably was the same age, if not maybe a little bit older. Probably.
Yeah, I think that's like probably the age almost every hunter parent starts teaching their kids.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, that's really awesome, though. Maybe next on the next hunting trip we go on, I'll kind of help you out if we can find some rodents.
Yeah, we could definitely do small animal hunting next time. Rabbits, fowl.
Yeah, I don't want to kill a bear.
Haven't really seen any bears in the area except when we were attacked a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
But I
just
haven't
don't really
seen
want
any evidence of any bear other than Fisky right now, so
That's what I mean. Like, I don't want anybody really, like, looking at him, and I don't really want to see his own kind. I don't want him seeing his own kind killed, you know? So that's why I'll go for the small animals.
I won't actively go and hunt them, but if they come after us, I'm gonna have to.
Just let me know if you gotta kill one so I can, like, look him away, and then once it's carved up and everything, then it's like, okay, fine, just don't let him eat it.
It's in the backpack, it's fine.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, please make perception checks as you're having this conversation.
Perception check. Please don't fail me. 10.
23!
As you guys are having this conversation, you notice both your pets kind of start smelling, like especially Swin starts like sniffing at something and starts walking away.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
We are in a forest terrain,
No.
correct? No. Okay.
Are
Okay.
they friends now?
He starts walking south of camp, where you came from, where you were hunting prior.
So we hunted in the forest and then came out of the forest.
You were not in the forest. You were like in a tree line. It wasn't like a light tree. It wasn't a forest per se.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's not forest terrain yet. I think we're another, day travel from that?
Day from the mountains. Zadash is past the mountain range. And then you're there.
Yeah, I don't think we reached the forest at all. Or not a forest, but definitely trees. You wait here, Faylene. I'm gonna go follow Swin and see what she's doing.
Okay.
She starts,
I got a bad feeling.
She starts like growling, like being this weird, like. "Ugh." And
I'm
it's
gonna
like-
ready my bow.
You see her kind of take off or add something. Make a perception check for the Doge.
For the doges. Alright, hold on. Baby's trying to play with dice. She's trying to roll all the wrong dice. If it was the 20, it'd be fine, but she's trying to roll the 12. That's not gonna work. I need perception.
For the Doge, yes. That'd be wisdom if it doesn't show.
14, 56, 17 for the Doge.
You see Swin make like a lurching sound, and you just hear a thud. You have dark vision?
I do, up to 60 feet.
Okay. You see her pretty much run at a deer. She caught a deer.
Okay.
She starts snacking at it, but she just caught a deer.
Okay. Faylene. False alarm. It's just a deer.
Oh, perfect.
Did Fisky eat yet?
Kind of look at him, and he kind of gives me this like no, I haven't sort of look, and I'm like, nah.
You hear a slight.
Oh, from his tummy. Just kind of hold it up to his ear, and just
Yeah, you just hear stomach sounds.
No, not yet. He could use some berries.
Would he like some deer meat?
Look at him.
Just
Give
stares.
him a look.
You hear the stomach growl more. Mouth starts to drip saliva.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, Swin's over there, and she's just munching away on his deer she decided she wanted to hunt down. So,
All right,
Go
send
ahead
him
and-
off. Goodbye.
sticking with him.
Okay.
Just
As you see
meet-
Fisky kind of make his way over.
Mhm.
His.
Yes. Excuse me.
They spend the rest of your watch almost into the morning eating a deer breakfast together.
Delish.
It gets kind of sketchy at moments where they start getting possessive, but then you're kind of like, the two parents are just like, both hands over mouth to make sure nothing bad happens.
I think they're friends.
I think so too. I mean, Swin is a pack animal, so it kind of makes sense.
And Fisky's a baby. He doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to wake up, it's morning time. You all can hit the long rest button now.
We are healed.
You guys that can prepare spells, prep your spell list. This would be the time.
Oh,
But
I accidentally hit the button that I wasn't supposed to, and now my max HP is messed up.
I don't remember your max HP, dude.
It's like checked off by default.
I want to say it's
32.
yeah,
Okay.
32.
All right. 1 second. I'm sweating so bad.
Could you write it down, Matt, so that you remember?
So what do you
Yeah.
guys want to accomplish in the daytime?
Let's just crack at it. Let's get back to traveling. How about you guys?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We wasted enough time.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Let go.
Let's get out of
You
here
guys gonna
before more
travel?
giants show up.
Okay. Order of march. We will simulate the next 3 days again, like we did before with the week challenges. So, if you roll the challenge for the first day, it's going to be in duos. You can't roll for the next day. So, what's the order of march, and who's rolling first? The two people.
I'll go in the cart again.
All right. So we got Maven in the cart.
I'll go first. I don't think I rolled yet.
Yahir and Ferric take the flank with the horses. Of the
I will
cart.
be in the cart.
Zara's in the cart.
I need to be on
Me
my own
and
horse.
Core will also be in the cart.
All right. So we need 2 people on horses, and oh no,
We know
Yahir-
Toby needs his own horse.
You hear Ferric on the horses driving the cart. You got 4 people in the back. Amanda by himself, and I think you have 1 more horse, right?
Yeah,
4
so
horses.
that'd be
That's 4.
Selvin and
Artemis.
Artemis. Yeah.
So they're on their own. So who's gonna do the first challenge?
I'll
This is
do
to
it.
not delay. Essentially, these next 3 days are you guys roll shit. It adds more days.
Perfect.
I'll roll 2.
I'll roll. Is it
I
just
need
a
2
straight
people,
roll?
or-
I have 2 people. So whoever Maven and Failing, both of you roll perception checks.
Perception. 11.
I got a 5.
As you guys begin your day's travel, Failing and Maven kind of keep an eye out navigating the path. Maven kind of gets sidetracked, just death staring at Cassia, just giving a scowl the whole time. Meanwhile, Failing was able to remember where the Amber Road leads as it begins to get up towards a mountain peak. You finish the rest of the day unhindered. So Failing saved you guys from an extra day of travel. But
You're
you guys
fucking welcome,
are
people.
now 2 days away. The DC's gonna be harder for this part of the leg because you're gonna climb the mountain now with all these horses. So who's taking the next roll?
Thank God I didn't do
I'll do
it.
it.
All right, Zara. Who else is doing it?
Artemis, please.
Oh, or Artemis can roll. That's
Okay.
cool.
Do you want to
As
roll?
You can. I'll go tomorrow.
As the next day
I
travel
will.
begins, clouds begin to come over. It feels a lot colder as you're getting towards the mountains now. You aren't sure if it's going to snow or not. But you begin travel, and both you need to make perception checks, please.
Nat 20.
Nice. What'd you get,
Nat
Artemis?
20.
All right, so
Cut
both
off
of
a
you,
day. Let's go.
both of you managed to keep the horses in track and make sure everyone is able to stick towards the mountainside as you begin to climb up. This is a 2-parter, so you guys made it at to the top.
To the top.
So now you guys are now cresting over, and I need both of you to make perception checks again, as now you start to feel the weather shift, and the snow's beginning to fall. in the mountains at least.
$18.
8.
Huh?
18 and 8.
Okay. As you begin to head towards the mountainside now, it's starting to, the snow picked up, especially when the mountainside. You guys are being cold. The wheels on the wagon start to get more slick, and now you're going downhill. There are moments when the wheels seem to almost
Drifted.
pop off the side of the trail. I need whoever's on the wagon to make a strength check right now. That's a strength saving throw. So that's Cassia, Maven. Who else is on it?
I believe
Core.
I'm on the.
Oh, you
Or-
gotta be
who
kidding
else?
me!
What was the roll? It was a dex saving
Strength saving
throw.
throw.
Strength.
Zelda?
Oh, I got a
Arden
nat
and
one.
Tanaya on her own horse right now.
Oh.
Phalan's on it, right?
Yeah, but I could be shared on with someone.
We had
I
Ferric and you hear on the 2 horses.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 people on the cart that, if you guys didn't switch, I'm assuming you're on the cart. So
Yeah.
yeah, make
Yeah,
a
I'm
strength
on a
saving
horse.
throw. You're on a horse? It's only a
I'm on a
three-people?
horse.
Okay.
No, we have 4 people. It's me, Zara, Castio, and Core.
So you're on it, Jake?
Oh yeah.
All right. So make a strength saving throw.
I got a 13.
Okay.
It's just with strength.
Yes. Saving throw.
Saving throw.
Saving
9.
throw. What is
Dude, my
the
strength
9?
saving throw
That's
so
saving-
good, and I got a fucking nat 1.
What'd you get?
7 for me?
And a nat 1. As the wheels hit the side, the people in the front horses don't realize. As now Ferric and you here are trying to save the front, they're gonna roll strength saving throws. As you guys are now not trying to fall off this cliff. Oh, that's a 12. You see, Ferric's horse start to swing backward. As now this is starting to cave in. Is anyone trying to help him?
I'll
As
try and help.
you
Yeah.
Here is now the only horse that he's like. Now he's raging and just holding the cart
I'll go.
by like
help.
one hand, like one ledge. As now you guys are dangling. Maven, you do fall out of the cart though with that natural 1. You start tumbling.
I'm gonna try to reach and catch him.
Try
After he
to
takes
rope
his,
to the cart. Try to
make
pull
a
it back up.
dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yes. As Maven begins to
Dexterity
fall off
saving
the
throw.
cart.
11.
As Maven falls
Maven's
out
about
of the
to die.
cart,
Maven's about to die.
he's gonna take. You're not on a sheer cliff, but you're like on the roads. You know, like they're like precarious. You start sliding down, almost like you're tumbling now. 1124. Lucky. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you're tumbling down this cliff, and you smack right on the road. You're the difference between the two of you guys. You feel like you fell about 50 feet on a slant. So you're on the roadside as everyone else is kind of holding on. They're looking down at you, and the cart's still hanging. Is anyone trying to help out? Before
Yeah,
the
I'm
rest...
helping.
What's everyone doing here? What's going on?
I'm going to take out some of the 50-foot rope from my backpack, and I'm going to throw it down to Maven.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I yell up, don't do that. I got this.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? The cart's beginning to fall as he hears how
I'm tying a rope
on.
to the cart.
his hands
Trying
start to slip. Are you trying to hold on to? Make a strength saving throw. If
I
you're
can.
trying-
I can
Here's
hold
the
on
only
to
one
the cart.
holding on to this cart right now.
I'm
No one
gonna-
I'll
else
hold
is-
on to the cart.
The
with
weight
you here.
is still doing that. So whoever's in the cart makes a strength saving throw too, because
Can I?
no one's
can
actively
I-
moving.
Jalen's holding onto the cart.
What was that?
Can I jump out of the cart knowing that it's falling? Do I know
Sure.
that it's falling?
Yeah, jump. If you want to jump,
Somebody-
make a dexterity saving throw as you
Okay.
as you choose to jump off the cart.
I'll try to
Uh,
help her out too.
23.
23. As you begin to jump off and slide down the cliff, you manage to avoid any obstacles, and you kind of like tumble roll next to Maven. You hear still barely holding on. Baleen, are you holding on too?
Yeah.
Make a strength saving throw as Core
You got it.
and I think you're the only one left in that cart. And Zara, make a
I'm
strength.
gonna,
Both of you make
I'm gonna
strength saving
try
throws.
to. I'm gonna try to jump. Is it alright if I try to jump?
Yeah,
Or
you
should
try
I?
to jump. Make
11.
a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, 10.
10. As hold on.
Strength saving in the cart for me is 15.
You manage to hold on, Zara, as you see Cord try to jump off, bottom of his foot just clips, and he starts tumbling. As he starts tumbling down, you take that's 8, 9, 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you're head over heels tumbling down this cliffside. It's not a sheer cliff; it's a slanted cliff, but it's enough to be like, I don't know if I'm gonna jump down this. Phaeline, make a strength saving throw.
I had 11.
11. You hear it's getting too cold and wet, and his hands give out, and you almost get pulled down with it. Are you gonna hang on or let go? You're about to go down. You gotta make a decision in 3, 2.
Let go.
You let go. Zara, you are holding on, and I know you start to feel like a drop, almost like a ride, as now you are bouncing around as now the cart is sliding. There's a rope attached to something, isn't there?
Well, the rope was attached to the cart when I threw it down.
So there's no rope anymore? So it's just a rope?
Oh, I mean, the rope's still there. It's just wherever the cart is.
Okay. So the cart is now sliding down. Zara, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try to make sure you don't crash with this or whatever you're doing as you're sliding.
Non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20. As you do take impact because you're in a cart as it slams. You're taking half of this. So that's 8 points of damage from the crash. And I need everyone on the bottom of the cliff to make a dexterity saving throw as this thing is flying at you.
Not me though, right?
Not you. Whoever's on the bottom right now. So that'd be Maven.
Or Cassie and Maven.
Yep.
22.
22.
I got 6.
Maven.
Cora, reset your cam.
Oh, my bad.
Maven, as you are getting up, you see everyone else tumble down. You're trying to catch your breath as you get hit by this cart. You're taking...
Ouch.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as you got ran over by a cart.
Ouch!
And as you see Zara pop up, you're kind of scratched and bumped, but you're fine. The cart's wheel is destroyed. The wheels are off this thing. It's just like pretty much a glorified sled that like slammed into Maven, kind of doing like a shit whip, and you flipped and you landed face first into the ground. So what's everyone doing?
Ouch.
I'll try over to Maven because he seems the most hurt.
Okay, what's everyone doing on top of the cliff? You just watched your whole half your party.
I think Artemis has rope that we can bring them up with.
The road you guys are going down, that's where you're gonna end up. Pretty much, they got there faster.
Oh, it's like a switchback down the mountain.
Yeah. Because you're going.
You guys
down
hurry up!
now.
We got a head start down here.
So you guys took damage and lost the cart, but you got where you were gonna go to anyways.
Do we still have the 2 horses?
The 2 horses. Hold on.
Did they just get wrecked?
The
Horses hit Maven.
The one that Euthira's riding on, he managed to cut off, and it's fine. The other horse kind of got dragged, did a crazy little tumble. I actually need to know the health of this. Hold on.
Oh
The
no!
health of the horse.
Yeah.
I have an idea for these horses.
Guys, good news, bad news. Bad news, we're down a horse. Good news, we're up in rations.
Didn't we rent that horse?
We did rent that horse.
I mean, where are we going back?
What do you mean? We only had 3.
Maven, if you think about it, all food you eat, you're really just renting it, you know?
So you see the horse take a tumble, and as you see it bounce up from ricochet, it lands on a rock. Impaled.
Fuck.
It took.
Amana, can you do something about
it? Took 16 points of damage. Its health is at a 13.
I don't know. if I
I'm
like
gonna
this.
carve that up when I get to it.
It's on a precarious spot. Like it is like the sketchy spot of the switchback where like there's no handholds other than like the one unfortunate rock that was there.
Anybody know if we got the extended warranty when we rented these horses?
No,
So
you
you guys
never
are-
get the warranty.
We
on
only
the
got
rental.
3.
It's a scam.
Like,
Yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
what are the chances of us possibly of this horse being able to like get back up onto the road?
Dead.
Oh, it's dead.
The
Oh,
dead
okay.
It's
one?
gone.
Dead.
Just kidding. Never mind.
It's impaled on a
Dead.
rock. It's dead.
Artemis, get down here. I got an idea.
Yeah, let's tie a rope and let's try to get down to everyone else. I don't know how we're gonna bring
There
our
is a road.
horses
You
down.
guys, there is a road. You guys could go down. You guys just, they just took the shortcut.
Someone
help my leg!
They literally just
Is-
took the shortcut.
Is
Like,
the
you guys,
road
there's
like
a road to go down.
like is it like a slanted down road type
It's
of
a
thing?
narrow road, which is why the wheel got caught. But you're able to go down the hill relatively safely because you had little issues with the cart and how wide it was.
Hmm.
So now that the cart's gone, it's kind of easy for you guys to get down there pretty quick.
You guys stay there. We'll be right there.
At like
Okay,
full
let's
speed,
get down
you
there.
got like 10 minutes, like 5 minutes max to get there.
I was gonna say, like, could I kind of shell up? Maybe just
I have a shield I can ride
running
on.
start, shell up, slide down, make it there
Sure.
in 5.
Now.
Make a dexterity check, saving throw
Dex saving throw.
to see if your shell doesn't crack.
What is that? 16 plus. What's my dex saving throw? 17.
Everyone at the
Plus
bottom of the hill
dex
make a
saving throw.
dexterity saving throw to avoid this
Fucking
shell.
stop throwing shit
Justin,
at
are you
me.
trying to kill me?
17.
18.
19.
Okay. Matt, what'd you roll? What'd you roll?
I just killed Matt.
What'd you roll?
I got it now. What?
Oh my god.
Did you kill him, Justin?
Wow.
I'm rolling
Wow.
4d6 for this.
Bro.
Realistically, a boulder coming at him.
Bro, Maven's about to get blue shelled in Mario Kart.
Maven, what's your hit points?
Yeah.
What's your hit points?
I'm at 11.
Even if I were to reduce it at half, it's 11. You're knocked out.
Oh my god.
As you get up from the cart now, you're like, God, that sucks. Flat. And now it's like a cartoon moment of him just flattened on the ground. Kaimana's shell is spinning, and it stops as he like pops out.
Oh.
He's bleeding out.
Kaimana pops
gonna
out of the
look at
shell
me
like
and be
Mickey
like,
Mouse,
"Oh,
like, what
pirate."
happened?
You get up,
Cast
you're
a
like,
message from up above. I'm like,
you get
Maven,
up,
are you
see-
okay?
You see Zara, Cassie, and Cora look at you, petrified.
Oh my god.
What do you do?
I cast a message. I'm like,
I'm
Maven, are
looking
you
at
okay?
Maven. I'm looking at Maven. I'll be like, oh, pirate,
Make
what
a
happened
perception
here?
check.
Steel, is that you? Steel, is that you?
Not 1%.
Is this really you?
As you get up, you try to look. You're like, "Where's the pirate?" And you don't notice he's legitly flattened on the ground. It takes you like Matt. Roll that's it. Oh, actually, I roll this now because
Oh shit.
Well, I want to try to go over and help him.
Yeah, it's just for funsies. I want to see if you roll the
okay.
one. But yeah, so you look around. You're like, "Where's Maven?" You're trying to figure where he's at. You see Cora come around. And
I'm just gonna go. He's under you.
Oh, I am going to pop out my potion and just quickly put it in his mouth.
All right, what kind of potion you giving him?
Just a lesser potion. That's all I got on me.
So roll, Justin, roll 2d4 plus 2.
Oh wait, 4. Sorry. 2d4. 4, 3, 7 plus 2. What is that? What am I supposed to?
9.
You get 9 hit points, Matt.
Okay.
As the last thing you saw was a cart flying at you, and then dark. After you got up.
Steel, is that you? I could have sworn a cart hit me in my face and then. But Steel, I can't believe it's so nice to see you.
I think you got hit a little bit too hard, pirate. But
Oh,
you seem to
there's
be fine now.
Jarrell too. Jarrell, how are you? I haven't saw you in so long.
Who are you looking at, Cora or Cassie or Zara? When you
I'm
say
looking
this?
at Core.
Okay, there you go.
Hello.
Jarrell, Steel, it's like
Who-
good old times.
He's looking at you.
I'm just gonna lean over.
Kaimana.
I'm just gonna leave over to Kaimana. I was like, I think it's best that we just let him work through it.
We'll let him come too.
Concussions.
You guys don't recognize me or something?
Of course we do. Just like the old days.
Oh yeah.
Zara, can you
Oh,
cast
so
sleep?
happy. You know,
Yeah.
I've been hitting my head a lot lately. I thought I was on this trip with these weird characters, but it's nice to be back on the ship.
It was all a dream, man. Don't go to sleep though.
Don't go to sleep.
And then
Stay
I'm
awake.
like, I don't think this is real life, and I slap myself. Oh shit!
That's good for the concussion.
What just happened? Where am I?
Someone get this man an Oscar.
Someone keep his legs up.
Wait, last thing I knew, I was flying out the cart. Now it's all broken. What happened?
You got hit, man.
You died.
Did something hit me? It felt like I got hit by a truck.
A lot
I mean-
of things hit you.
You were hit
Yeah.
by a cart.
Artemis,
Just the
are you
car.
down there?
We were heading down there.
Yeah, there's
Is
still
this-
this is still after impact. I'll get to you guys in a second.
Okay, then no, I'm not down there yet.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take that healing potion that I have and try and. Back
You were,
into...
as you look down, you already see a bottle in your hand. Are you taking another one? When there's a healer with spells?
Yeah, I'll take the healing potion.
Okay. Which
Can
one?
somebody heal me?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Taking
Someone
your
have a
answers, so
potion
mark
for
it
me?
off. Mark off your healing potion.
Okay.
You do that.
Plus 2.
Now we'll flash to the top of the cliff. You got Ferric and you here just looking like, what the fuck do we do? Like, aren't those your rentals? As you hear Ferric use. Did you guys rent that one?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, but we
It's
rented
fine,
them
it's
in a
fine.
different town. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
As
We
you're
rented them in a
sitting,
different town.
as you're saying that, you're holding on to one of the last, like one of the saddles, and you see the branding of the company.
It's fine.
It just says like Horseshoe and Horseshoe Co.
Horseshoe and
It's fine.
horseshoe.
Just leave it here. Just leave
Let's
it
just
here.
toss it. It's fine. Let's just keep going.
Our horses were stolen.
You see Ferric hop on the back of Yahir's horse as they start to make their way down. Let's go. They start like nodding over there. They start going.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
What is the top? What is the
Let's
top
go,
of the
let's
mountain
go.
crew doing? Are you guys gonna say anything? Get anything done?
We
Going
have
down.
3 horses and 1, 2, 3, 10 of us. I guess we'll figure out what we're gonna do when we all meet up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make your way down the mountain. Like 5 minutes later. In the meantime, anyone take any healing potion or get healed?
Can somebody
that.
heal me?
Does anybody
I
have a
can
free
heal.
heal?
I
use
need
it.
heals too.
Maybe did you just
I
take a
can
second potion?
heal Zara.
I'm
Okay.
at like
What are you
half
using?
hit points.
Huh?
What are you
I'm gonna use
what-
healing word.
Alright.
Okay, so you are healed for what is it? 1d4 plus 3? 7. 7
Cool.
for Zara.
Okay. As you guys all rendezvous back at the bottom of the cliff, what do you guys want to do? As you see, you hear and Ferric roll up first as they're coming on. They're just like, is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? That was kind of cool, but very unfortunate for the horse as he looks up. And he's like trying not to push the horse the other way around. Also, no pets, Faust. Never mind. We're good with the pets.
Who still needs heals?
I do.
Does no one else need heals?
I got a little hurt, but I'm not too bad.
Well, I have two things. I have cure wounds and I have healing hands. So
I'll take it if nobody else wants it.
I just need a little bit more HP. I'm still beat up and this damn head of mine just taking a beating.
As you guys are
Man
also
knocked on
talking,
death's
just
door.
for background sake, it's starting to snow now.
Hmm.
I'm going to go over to Core and do healing hands. And I put my hand on your shoulder and you get healed 3 points.
Oh, thank you.
And then I'm going to go over to Maven, cast Cure Wounds, and touch your shoulder and cure you for 10 hit points.
Wow.
Wow.
Cassia, you wanna?
Thank you.
You wanna?
Wow, I
carve
feel
up that
good. Let's
horse?
go.
I mean, if we let Artemis do it, she's more talented at covering it up, but I am down to help.
As
I
you
don't
guys
think
look
I can
up-
get up there.
Yeah, as you guys
Not
look
in the
up,
snow.
the horse,
True.
it is icy. It's like snowing. It's about 35 feet from you guys on a slant, and the only real rock is the one that it jagged on. All the other footholds seem too slick.
I would have needed to come down
You guys could try, but it's gonna be
above
very
it,
hard.
and no.
To
I
keep
say
us
just
warm,
leave it.
to keep us warm, if someone wants to like light up a torch, I can control the fire to keep us warm.
I got a torch.
Oh,
I think. Yeah. I got a torch.
so if you want to light that up, I can expand the fire. Well, I'll keep it away from you so it won't hurt you, and we can all keep warm.
I appreciate it.
You know, if you want to see me undress, I can always take off my clothes and we can burn that.
You can keep your clothes on, pirate.
What's the point of that?
I'm a sexy pirate.
No.
As you look at Maven, you do see one pupil like not dilating yet. It's still kind of like
He's got
still
the.
like this. He has one regular pupil, the other one's still. It's very like severe concussion signs you're seeing in his head right now. So what are you guys doing?
So,
I mean, what time is it?
It's only like 2:00 in the afternoon.
I think we should keep.
Keep on going.
Well, we have to figure out how we're gonna keep moving.
On foot.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess
but who's
we're
gonna ride the
marching.
horses? I think Maven should be on a horse, and someone should hold the reins.
I mean, I should probably be
Concussed.
holding the reins because I got little legs. I can't keep up with a horse.
Yeah, no, you need to be on one too.
Could we share a horse?
Yes, I will take the reins.
All right, so there's one horse. We have 2 more horses.
I'm okay.
What are we gonna do with them?
I
are
suggest.
the other ones
I-
double the? Well, we only have 3, I guess, but
You could double up and have 6 people on a horse.
We could
Kaimana-
triple
Ka-
up
Kaimana,
on this one because we're both tiny.
Kaimana, if you're down, I am 100% okay with you going into shell form while I sit on top of your shell, and we'll tie a rope
drag
to
behind
the
the
horse saddle
yeah.
and kind of use you as a sled.
Will I be okay like that?
Actually,
There's gonna be a few dexterity checks to make sure your shell doesn't break.
where,
I'm a light
where's
bird.
the wreckage of the carriage?
It's right next to the blood smear to your right of Maven.
can we
Could
salvage any
we salvage for a sled? For a
Yeah.
sled that we can all ride.
Yeah, because make
it's
a
snowing,
perception
right?
check. Make a perception check. We'll say this. It's like light snow coming down.
If Cora's looking, can I help him look?
Yeah, you both are looking, so make
So
Oh,
a
okay.
15.
roll with advantage or you roll separately. What do you guys want to do?
Oh.
Oh, you already rolled.
A roll with advantage, yeah.
15.
Okay, so you look at the cart. You notice that the wheels are destroyed, the axles and everything. The back end that kept up the tailgate is also busted. There's some parts you could salvage, but the whole integrity of the cart is just destroyed. You can salvage like the platform and like the one end of it to make like a pseudo connection, but
Make like a sled.
yeah. But
I got a
it's-
rope.
It's like light snow right now. It's not like enough to make it
Okay.
slip.
Yeah, but isn't there snow already on the ground?
Wood to like
Yeah,
this
like-
out with some rope.
Say again, 2 people spoke at the same time.
So can we like get like a big piece of the wood and then tie it to like to connect it from that to the saddle with some rope and just have it be pulled behind?
You could try.
I got a rope.
You could do it. If you want to do it, you could try it.
All right, let's try
Make an intelligence check.
an intelligence check. Oh dear. 17.
You're able to find the right angles to make sure that it keeps tension with the horse. If you have the horse go ahead a little bit, you guys are able to make sure with the right people on it, you think that you'll be able to slide if you have the right weight distributed.
Oh no, it's the SAT question again.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
You have a wolf, a cow, and a farmer.
Screw this. Let's just walk.
So what are you doing? What's going on?
Well, let's put.
This is the Theseus ship conundrum.
This is the puzzle I didn't expect. I mean, who are the smallers of the group? I mean, we know we already have you two on the horse, which I think is good because
I think the
Maven-
bird is
I
light.
don't need it, like tumbling off the back.
The thickums are Chimera and Yahir. The tiny ones are Zara, Phaline. The normal size is everyone else.
So Zara and Phaline definitely on the sled.
Yeah, put them on the sled, and then we'll put
Imana and Yahir on horses.
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of
Who's
the
pulling the sled? A horse?
Horses.
It
Yeah,
would make sense if you put the heavy load on the sled, though.
No, it wouldn't.
no,
Lighter
then,
No.
load to
So
slide.
the sled won't be able to hold up, especially
sled
that. It just makes
as
sense.
the resident horse person, I guarantee you now.
There'd be too much
Oh, you
friction
are.
because there's no wheels. There'd be too much friction with the
Friction is
weight
no.
on the back. They wouldn't be able to pull it.
Yeah.
Side note, Justin, do you have mending?
I do have mending actually,
I'm gonna say this like I just read it. I'm gonna leave it there.
but it's a
Fixes
break no
carts.
longer than 1 foot. Isn't it like the whole thing?
The wheels are
Just
detached.
use mending a bunch of times with a little 1 foot.
Would you allow me to use mending a bunch of times?
Yeah,
I
but
saw
the
that as like
wheels-
a. What
Wheels
happened?
the wheels are on the cliff. You look up.
Let's not risk getting them.
I'm
You know,
being
I'm
that-
cry-
I'm being
I'm
that
quite
game
fast.
designer.
I'm quite the athlete. Let me mind you.
We could tie
Dave,
a rope
you
in the
almost
form.
died.
We
I
can
could put
tie
clones up
we
there.
can tie our rope in the form of a lasso and try to snag them.
I can just swap place with my clones.
How far do they go out? Like 60
Right.
feet, right?
I mean,
It's
if you can
30
get the
feet.
pirate.
They're about. You still have to climb up a couple more feet, but yeah, you could try.
Yeah, I guess I climb up a little bit and then I send out a clone to one of the wheels.
As you make a perception check, because it is snowing, and you have to try to locate them too. Anyone wants to help them, you can help them, or you have them go do it.
I'll stand
I'll
back
help,
on the
I'll
mountain and
help. I
try
got-
to help from
Roll
down.
the
Do I roll? Okay.
At a 1, I feel like that's why I was like.
Okay, a 10.
You look up, you see one of the wheels is about. You could kind of guess that if you throw your shadow to one of them, it's a shorter climb. The other one is a little bit harder. It seems like it got wedged towards like, not at the top, but like 10 or 15 feet from the top, which is a little bit harder to get to.
How close am I to it?
You're at the bottom of this cliff, so this you guys are like down here.
Okay.
It's
I
like a
guess I
slope.
try and parkour up the cliff a little to get to the higher
Make
one.
a dexterity check as you try to, or athletics, whatever is higher.
Athletics. Oh yeah, there we go. That is unnatural 20.
With these, you're able to keep your weight from shifting as you start climbing up the cliff side. You get about 20 feet up before you start realizing you're losing handholds.
Gonna toss out the clone and swap with it real quick.
When you toss it out, it's gonna be a slide down, just so you know.
What do you mean?
Because like where it's lodged, there doesn't seem to be any kind of, you can't tell from that distance and like the weather and how dark it is.
Yeah.
If you could get a handhold up there. So are you just gonna go blind?
Yeah, I go for it.
Roll a dexterity saving throw to try to catch the wheel and not die. Is the music?
That's
playing?
16.
16. You see, as you guys watch this, you see, maybe as you focus, almost like a shadow line starts to lurch forward, and you see almost the motion he's making down there. It copies, and he lurches up, and like in an instant, they switch spots, and you see him grab the wheel. Now you're beginning to slide down. Make another dexterity saving throw or acrobatics check to see if you are able to save yourself.
So that is a 13.
13. You're gonna take half damage on this because you are now not hurting yourself bad, but you're still taking damage because you're falling. This time you're
Yeah.
actually bracing yourself. So you're taking 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you make it to the bottom of the cliff with one of the wheels.
I got one.
Hey.
Yay.
I
So
put my
now-
body on the line for you guys.
You offered.
Are you gonna go for the second one?
I thought the sled thing was fine.
Anyone gonna help him with the second one?
Do we only need 2? Is that the second one?
You only
Just
had 2
it?
wheels. You only had 2 wheels on that thing.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I'll go get the second one. That
hold on,
one's
second
the
one?
easy one.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the second one?
The second one is the higher one. You went for the easy one the first time.
How
No,
far
I
was
went for
second
the
one?
hard one the first time.
You did?
Yeah, that's why I took damage.
All right. So the second one, it's about this side. It's about like 15 feet lower than the original, but this one doesn't seem to have as many handholds as you start to climb it. Make an athletics check as you begin to climb.
Hold on, Maven. Before you climb, how far away is that wheel? I'm sorry.
I think you should let me climb because
Nick-
I got a 23.
Make a perception check to try to see how far it is. Kevin.
Okay.
Who? Me or
Kevin.
Sub?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 9.
You can't really tell with the weather, and you kind of lose sight of Maven a little bit, but you're able to get him back before he's already like 20 feet up. This one stops. There's no more handholds at this. It stops at 20 feet. We can try
Okay.
doing the
And
shadow
do
thing
it.
again.
Yeah.
You do the same thing as you reach up. As your shadow switches, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God. Oh. So that is 17.
17, you're able to grab it, and it almost slips out of your hand. You're able to pull it down, and again, you have to try to brace yourself. So make an acrobatics check to brace yourself.
Please, acrobatics, please. Oh, perfect. That is a 24, baby.
You don't take damage on this one. That was high enough. You're able to jump back down, land, and kind of roll, and you don't take any damage from this fall. So now you have both wheels.
Third time's the charm, I guess.
So now he has both wheels. You guys have both wheels to the cart.
All right, so I'll take the wheels off his hands. Thank you very much, Pirate. Don't think anyone else thought we needed these, but you know I will appreciate your efforts. And then I'm gonna go
We
in and
did
try
pay
to cast Mending.
quite a bit of coin for the cart, so.
I think we paid more coin for the horse up there.
What horse?
I'm gonna try.
We only had
horse?
3.
I'm gonna try and cast Mending on both sides of the cart with the wheels.
Make a wisdom check
Wisdom check.
to try to like ascertain the material to try to like bend it, like melt it back together. That's DM
That
talk for
is
don't roll below
skill.
10. Not literally 10, but
Oh, wisdom modifier. Oh, that is a 19.
19. You're able to mend the wheels back onto the cart.
Nice.
It's still heavily damaged, but you're able. The cart can move. It's rolling.
All right, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a
Ooh.
little shake, see if the wheels are kind of on board, and kind of look at everyone and be like, "So, cart people, the cart still is not the safest, but it'll move."
It can hold
Dibs on the cart.
cart with the wheels does feel more unstable, so you would probably still need to have lighter people on it from your just
That's
guess.
fine. I could stay on there.
Maybe brace yourselves also, just a little bit.
We're good.
Can I go on a
got this.
horse? I'm hurting.
So there's 3 horses left, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Tubby Two Shoes gets a horse
So,
to himself.
Amanda
as
has a
always.
horse.
So does was it you here? Or is
Here.
it fair? Yeah.
Here and Toro. Toro.
Unless you want them to walk, they could walk next to the cart. You guys go at a slower pace, though.
I mean, if we can fit everybody, we might as well.
Let's fit everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who is actually? You can only fit 4 people in the cart, and then who's actually walking?
Oh,
That's 6. That's 6 people moving. You still have 4. So
I'm in the
there-
cart.
I'll
Yeah, the 4
walk.
PCs and 8 of you guys. So
I'll walk too.
who's
You should
who's
probably
walking?
ride the car.
And risk of whatever. You guys will heal me back to
All right,
health.
Thor's walking. Who else is walking?
I'll walk too. I'm pretty
Cass
quick.
is walking. 2 more people need to start walking.
Wait, can we fit 2
Artemis.
people on a horse?
You got 2 thickums on a horse.
Hold
And
on,
then there's
walking
the extra
really
horse,
quick.
so you could put 2 people on one of those.
Yeah. So the tiny people in that, or no?
No,
No.
put
No,
the
the-
normal weighted
in the
people on that.
car.
So who's riding
Me
that
and
one?
Phelan and the lightest, we're in the cart. 2 people get on the 3rd horse.
Who
And
is
we
that?
can put 2 more people in the cart, can't we?
Maven's in the cart.
Yes.
So that's 3 people in the cart right now.
Core is
So
also
one
in the
person's
cart.
up-
Bring the cart, 2 on the
Corbin.
horses, and then it's just
Core
Right.
I
again.
can get in the car.
amazing.
So then you hear, and Kaiman on a horse. Eric's on a horse. That's 3 people on a horse so far. 3
Somebody
people in
can
the
jump
cart.
on with.
Someone else jump on the horse.
Ferric.
Someone jumping on the 3rd horse with Ferric.
I'll ride horse.
All right, horse here.
Everybody got 2 people, so it's Ferric and Artemis on a horse. Cart people are Cassia, Core. No. Cassia, Core walking.
Yeah.
Zara, Zara, Maven, and Phaline on the cart. Does that account for everybody?
And
I
Zelf.
think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So 4 in the cart,
Perfect.
2 on a horse, 2 on 2 other horses, and then 2 up.
Perfect. So someone write that down, because that's going to be part of perception checks and stuff.
Aim back.
Got it.
Cool. As the day progresses, you guys manage to only lose about that whole tussle. Let's say about an hour. Hours worth of traveling, so it's not too bad. You guys begin to go down the Amber Road now. You are in the forest for a little bit before it breaks. For now. Excuse me. I need the cart people to roll a strength check to distribute the weight, so because the cart's super unstable after the crash. So you
Regular
guys-
strength or or saving?
just a strength check, just
Okay.
to make sure you guys are leaning in the right way. That way, the cart isn't.
Doing it again. I'm using lucky. I'm using lucky.
11.
Okay.
11,
That's better. 15.
15,
5.
5. Zelfin, you're in the cart.
Strength 16.
16. You start realizing as you're going, a lot of the main bottom structure has like breaks and holes that if you were to lean on it, you're going through it. So you're able to like, all of you guys are able to lean or like sit in a way that doesn't let you like fall out essentially as you guys begin to start traveling. As you guys are making your way through the forest, because of Artemis's prowess with the forest, you guys don't take any exhaustion off of this. But the snow does pick up, but you realize it's just in that mountain regional area. So now it went from snow to a light rain. And you guys bed down camp. This is where you usually would take a point of exhaustion because of the weather, but you're in the forest. You're able to. She's able to show you guys the right shelters to build for this situation. So you guys have a good night's rest. So you guys have a long rest for this.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
Make sure the thing is unchecked, Matt.
I did.
Has it been like what, 2 days, right?
2 days.
All right, so
2
I
days.
marked
This is
off,
the
marked
last
off my rations.
So we're like right outside of Zadash.
I was going to get to it narratively, but yeah. As you guys wake up, same kind of marching order from last time.
Well, I'm in the cart now, so.
Well, yeah, we'll retain the cart walking formation.
Cart walking.
Oh,
first,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
people.
Yeah.
All right. As the cart takes off, I need the cart people again to make another strength check.
Oh,
Just-
should have meant it.
Ooh.
13.
I got 4.
20. Not Nat.
As where are you two sitting? The one that got below that's 6 and the 4 in the cart. There's like the square. So you have the front. Who's sitting in the front end of the cart?
I'm probably sitting in the front.
Phalen's on the front left. I'm on the back right. To kind of distribute the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zelfin's in the front right, and Maven's in the back left.
As you guys get on the cart for the next day, as you start to travel, you sit down, Maven, and you hear the crack, but you weren't sure who caused it. As you're sitting, as the ride begins to keep going, you notice the same kind of worries on Zelfin's face as you're both just sitting there, kind of just like trying to stay focused to see what happens. Right when the bottom part of both of your the wood beneath you guys starts to crack open more as like the bumps keep on getting worse and worse as you're traveling. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw to try to hold on as you guys are going relatively fast. Are people walking? You are walking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't go that fast, but it's enough to make it awkward where you're like, you know.
I got an 11.
About to get splinters in your
17.
ass.
What? Kevin?
Got a 17.
You guys manage to feel the crack through, and you kind of feel like the backrest go lower, but you're able to hold on to the top as you both realize both of your seats kind of caved in more on this cart.
We gonna ride like this, or should we hop out?
I'll hop out and walk with the others.
Yeah, I'll hop out as well.
Okay. You guys take a second to pause, and you guys hop out. So that'll kind of delay the trip a little bit because now more people are walking. So I need everyone on the horses to make perception checks.
$14.
Not nat 20.
Okay. As you guys begin to ride down the coast. Wait, that was also fair. And okay, yeah. As you guys begin to go down the Amber Road more, now you're leaving the forest. You do see off in the distance the massive Gates of Zadash. It's built of what looks to be like steel and iron that wrap around it. You guys are you're familiar with the shape? It's more or less in a just in a triangle, diamond-esque shape. Where you're coming from is the bottom part of it, so you're gonna see like this part coming at you. Off to the right, you do see some farmlands, and you notice about like 200 feet from you, like smoking buildings.
Does anybody else see that?
Should we go
only the
check
people on the horses
out
that will-
those?
Oh, the horses. My bad.
Yeah,
Do you see that?
I do. Guys,
Should we?
I think we should tell everyone. Hey guys
Yeah.
in the back. Zadash might be on
It's
fire?
outside Zadash. It's outside.
Oh, outside.
Farmlands outside Zadash.
There's
Okay.
a fire, possibly. I think we should go check it
Enter
out.
with a Dusk Rose pirate. It must have been her.
I mean, I don't think the boat is on land.
Let's go check it out.
I'm
As,
down to check it out. I'm kind of
second
cold.
As you
Use the
guys are
warmth.
riding, you hear Farrah, Cor and Cassia.
Hmm.
I don't know. You start to hear. You know, it's been a while. Just checking to see if you guys are alive. It'd be a real shame. You guys are really cool. Just thought, you know, it's been like a month. Haven't heard anything. You can reply to this message.
Wait, how do we hear this?
What?
In your heads. Almost like in your heads. You hear,
Oh.
you
Ring,
hear
ring,
a
hello?
familiar voice from
Hello?
a certain bar pop in.
Go.
God.
You see Farrah kind of chime out loud. Yeah, we got sidetracked a little, but we're outside the gates right now. We'll be in shortly. And you kind of see him kind of pick up pace more with their horse.
I'm gonna try to flag down. Oh, who is it? Ferric?
Eric, yeah.
Yeah, Ferric, wait.
Are
He
you,
doesn't-
are you
he
saying
doesn't
that
wait.
quietly?
He doesn't
No,
wait.
I'm yelling to him
Okay.
because
They
I'm
kind of
walking
slow
deep
down.
on
They
the
look
horse.
back. They go. It's not good when he's asking. Kind of have to.
Well,
head
we're
back.
right here. I guess we can like make a pit stop at this smoking building first.
Do you really care?
Kind of.
Kind of want to get paid. As they start to, as they look at you, it's like you don't get paid. You end up on their shit list. It's not good.
Okay.
Are you coming or staying?
Cassie?
I mean, thinking about what he what we saw, is it worth the risk?
He might know more.
That's true.
I'd rather know more than be on his bad side.
Well, what if you
we're
guys
like
head and
right outside the
catch up to
city.
you?
What if that takes a lot longer than just one day? That buddy over there got hit by a fucking cart in a shell and took over an hour just to get him up.
That is a good point.
So
Well-
we're gonna go. We're not gonna. I don't want to keep this guy waiting. You know what he has? The connections he has.
Hmm.
I'm not losing
Okay.
that. If you guys
Fair
want to lose that, if you want to lose that, that's all. That's up to you guys.
Sounds
It's not
good.
up to us.
Well, I think that this party paid for the horses, so you'll have to go ahead.
They started taking off.
Can I? How far ahead are they?
Horses
Give or
can
take.
move 120 feet. They dashed out.
Damn. Okay.
We're
Never mind.
already gone. Cool.
Did those assholes just steal our horses? That shit was a rental.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it sounds
well,
like we got our story for what happened to these horses.
Anyway.
What was that? I missed what you said, Laura.
Oh, I was just saying. I mean, were you guys really gonna turn those horses in? So could be worse.
We're gonna bill you here in Ferric.
Send it in.
Yeah, it's all on them.
I heard them talking about
Yeah,
getting
that
paid,
lost
so
horse,
hopefully
too,
they make
definitely
enough to
on
cover
them.
these horses.
Hopefully, where they went, they can pay for it now.
They will get it there before us.
So, are we just gonna check out this building, or what are we doing?
Yeah, let's be heroes.
Yeah.
I'm down to check out a building on fire.
You know, I think Cassia kind of likes to see it burn.
Fucking hell.
So
I'm
what? Their prerogative.
not really into the fire thing.
So you just like tossing cannonballs at people.
I mean, I'm not the captain. That's not my job.
I like
Oh.
fire.
So you guys are gonna
I'm
make
gonna.
So you're pulling.
You guys are crossing the
You're-
farmland to go to the smoking building.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go where
Okay.
the group goes.
Wait, wasn't those horses also pulling the cart?
Not theirs.
Yeah,
Yours on his own.
character.
On his own.
Rolls
They're
up
on
the
their own.
Well, it was two that were pulling the cart and then one that was
Yeah.
on its own, right?
There's the one that wasn't pulling it because no one specified anything. So
So Justin,
But they took- but they-
but they took-
Riding a horse.
two
Wasn't
horses.
you here and Artemis riding a horse together?
jumped
I was
on-
riding a
jumped on the
horse.
horse with you here, and they just took off.
Okay, so we're only missing one extra
Okay.
horse.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So, all right.
Yeah.
As you guys take some time to cross the farmland, you pull up onto where the smoking comes. It went from like a blackish gray to now it's like just white smoke. As now you start to smell food. being
Oh,
Oh, not a fire.
You look over and you just see, as you guys pull up, you see just a bunch of villagers on the side. They seem to have caught like a bigger looking beast, and they just had a bigger pyre to cook. As you pull up, and you just see kind of just people stoking the fire as they're just looking. They go, "Can we help you?"
Nope. We
I'd
turn
like
around
to
and
have
go back
some
to
of
the Zash.
that.
we
Smells
thought you guys
good.
were in trouble.
Yeah, we just saw the smoke as we were coming down towards the cities. Thought you guys needed some help, but looks like you'll be eating good today, so
Yeah,
I
it was
guess
a-
not.
There's a big catch by little Johnny over here, and you see this kid pull up with like a little toy arrow.
Johnny.
And he's like,
Fuck.
Very
boy.
nice.
waves it up.
Good
He's
job,
like-
my guy.
Very nice.
He's like, I shot it.
Shot it with what?
He's like, with this. And then you look behind him, you just see bloodied armor, tools, spears. They seem to, it looks like what they caught. You can't really tell the shape of it anymore because it's just been roasting. It's like about 20 feet big.
Sheesh.
Damn, this is a big piece of meat. What is it?
Beautiful beast.
Yeah. It started attacking the village. We don't know where it came from, but
What it look like?
you can't really tell because it's been like chopped.
I'm
up
asking the villagers, what did the beast look like? Or this slab of meat before it cooked?
It looked like this giant, not a dragon, but kind of like without. I want to say dragon, but it's not a dragon. And you hear him like singing. Yeah, it's like a dragon-like tendencies. It's very familiar to Cor and Cassia, what they're talking about.
When they say like dragon-like tendencies, I kind of just like pull my sleeve further to make sure.
They
Ooh, Zelvin, do
had-
you taste like this? Cause that smells good.
They had it had kind of, you see one pop up, he's like, it had kind of like a grayish blue scaling to it.
Like a drake?
Yeah, yes. And you see another one just, yeah. But there's
So
two
it's
of
a
them.
Drake.
There's two of them.
Drake is my favorite
Usually-
bard.
It's usually like a drake and a Josh.
Yeah. And there was a Megan too. She's right over there. You see her pop up, she's like boobs. And then just and then they go on and they're like, yeah, we came across it in like one of our orchards over there, and then it just was really weird. But we managed to get it.
Cool.
So-
Do drakes usually come around this area?
No. That's why we were shocked.
It's over by the orchard.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to Kaimana and kind of on the down low just be like, hey, come on. This was very similar to what Cassia and I ran into at Off-Field. There was these weird symbols, sort of like, I think, having to deal with the Iron Cross and barbed wire people.
That's interesting because when we were down in Trostenwald, we were ambushed by quite a bit of bandits, and when some duke's daughter was kidnapped, we found similar symbols as well among everyone associated with this.
Cool. Should we check this orchard out? See, maybe we can find some sort of portal.
Yeah, if you believe that something along those lines might be there, we could take a look for sure.
Let's do it. Johnny,
All right.
can you point us towards the direction of this orchard?
It took us a day to get back here, but it's a day like to the west.
Why are we going to the orchard?
Reason to believe that drakes don't usually
Appear in this area.
appear in this area, and they might be getting summoned.
And then you hear someone go, "You mean that sigil?" And you see him pop up. He's like, Mike." And it's a typical human, kind of like a poor peasant looking. He's like, "That sigil that they came from. You saw that
These
too?"
guys again?
Yeah, that sigil. What did you do with that sigil?
It broke after we killed them too.
Cool.
So
Have
I
you
mean-
noticed anybody kind of around? Well, I guess it's a day away, so you wouldn't notice anybody around those parts who
No.
aren't usually around those parts.
no.
I mean, like, if the sigil broke, would it be safe now? Like, I don't think
It
anything would be
disappeared.
there now.
Mike chimes. He's like, "There's nothing there other than a rock in the middle."
This
of
Oh,
I believe the sigil is very similar to what Cassie and I ran into. We ran into some drakes in Off-Field that came out of a portal, which had the same sigil, I assume, that Mike's talking about. So we don't know who's running around summoning these portals.
Yeah,
Well, I
but if
just
there's
think if we
nothing
go
there,
there-
how are you gonna know?
Maybe
Well,
we can
yeah,
find
that's fine.
something. I'm not sure.
If it's
I want to
broken,
go
we
in
might not want it.
Zadash.
Yeah, if it's broken, we might not find anything, so might not be worth taking a day to go to some orchard.
Here, I'll tell you this, and I look at Mike. I said, or I tell him, we're gonna be in Zadash probably for a few days, at least. If you guys have anything suspicious, does anyone know any of the inns at Zadash, or we just because they could send us a letter.
There's a reason why we're out here and not in there. We're kind of poor, so we can't afford the coins to even use postage.
No.
We could lend you some.
Make an insight check.
Me?
Yeah.
Mm. 10.
I'll message you.
Okay.
Keep going. They look at you. They're just like, how much are you gonna give us?
How much is the postage?
They look at each other. They go, 5 gold.
I
Nope.
doubt that's the case.
Nope.
Liar!
With that insight check, this is what the vibe you get off of them. But yeah, you say about 5 gold. We don't
And
really-
is this the general consensus?
Yes.
What do you say, guys?
Have a
Seems
nice
like a lot.
day.
Not my issue.
Congratulations, little Johnny, on slaying a drake by yourself. Good luck.
He's
That
already
one-hit
off.
KO.
He goes, "Where'd you get that eye thing?" And he points at you, Maven. Why is one eye bigger than the other?
I smack it.
Don't
And,
do that.
It goes back to normal.
Pushes it back.
It's
in.
nothing. You know,
Starts to pop up.
if you were a fighter like me, maybe you'd understand.
This
As, like,
man
now the other people
brought down
start
a
to get
drake. What are you
larger.
talking about?
Hey guys, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty much good to go to Zadash.
Let go.
Majority votes.
As you guys leave the little farming village, and
Wait,
start to make your
before we
way-
go, I wanna talk to the people, Johnny and the people there.
Okay. As the rest of the group starts to make their way to the horse and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like stay behind. Can I look around for any, small felines in the area?
Make an investigation check.
14. Math is hard.
You look right, you start going, and you see what looks to be a black cat flanked by a striped cat with two black cats, but one has like the tuxedo with the white chest.
Oh,
As they like walk together, you hear them go, "Man, that drake tastes so good." Johnny gyps out too much, and like they look at you, they go, "Watch this," and like they start coming up to you, and they start doing the thing between the legs. They start like circling your legs. And she goes, and you hear the other cat go, "That's not gonna work. Watch that not work." As you're just hearing them bicker, but everyone else just hears, as like a cat's now going in between Cassie's legs.
all right. I am going to bend down and start scratching him behind the ears, and then I'm gonna say, "Would you do me a favor for an entire chicken?"
It starts like doing the head thing. And he's like, "Chicken," and then you hear the other cat go, "Bruce, did you say chicken?" And then he's like, "Wait, you can understand me?" And then you just hear. Everyone else hears that.
I absolutely can understand you, and I have a very important job for you. Do you think you can get something into Zadash for me?
I know Janet and Marty in there, so probably.
Old friends, great cat,
You know
great cat.
Janet and Marty? Oh
I
my
do.
god!
It's a great time. Oh my
And then
god.
Bruce, and you hear, "Bruce, you know Janet and Marty?" He's like,
Janet,
"Yeah, this person-"
Marty.
And then they're like,
Yeah.
"Wait."
I don't know if they told you, but like, ton of pepperoni. I gave him ton of pepperoni.
And you see the other cat go, "Pepperoni?"
Got that cured meat.
Can confirm
like-
cats love pepperoni.
You just like you see the cat you assume is named Bruce. Okay, you go. What can I help you with?
All right. Have you guys seen any weird people around here? New characters? Anybody suspicious? If you do, we're trying to figure out why the heck these weird drakes are here, right? They're delicious, but I guarantee you, bring me some information about these drakes. See anybody weird around here? There was a sigil out there that broke. I don't know if you guys saw it, but any weird broken rocks. If you get any information in the next couple of days, I'm going to be in Zadash.
Okay.
Bring me that information. I promise you, a bomb chicken.
They look at you, go, Meow, where can we find you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the Outer Set Bar.
Outer
Right?
Set
Is that the right bar?
Evening nip.
Evening Nip. Just kidding.
They're like, okay. Chicken first.
Chicken first. I can give you a little pepperoni that I've got left on rations. The chicken's at the bar. I'm telling you, delicious.
Make a persuasion check.
14.
They look at you. The other cat follows. They both sit. Okay.
All right, you guys, the best.
They like scurry. They go, we got pepperoni. They just start chewing. Is that all you're doing?
That's it. And then I'm gonna go jogging, catch up with the group, and not address the fact that I have just been meowing to some cats for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so all you
Same.
heard from her point of view was her going, and then you see her pull out pepperoni, and you see the cats just sit, and then they go away. What do you guys do?
I'm looking at Cora, be like,
Everyone
I
hears the
didn't know
cat.
your journey was so
Every-
hard.
Everyone hears this happen because it's not allowed. It's not a quiet meow. You all hear.
I am now praying for Cassia.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys leave the farmstead and make your way finally to the Gates of Zadash, we're gonna take a break. So
Yay.
take a
Woo.
10-minute break. We'll be right back after this because I want to stretch and get some water and need a break from talking. So we'll be back in 10 minutes and we'll see your adventures in Zadash. So. we're back. Last we left off, the party, after weeks and weeks of traveling, I finally made it to the Gates of Zadash. Zadash was the capital city of an old dominion before it was conquered by the current empire nearly 2 centuries ago. The city is the central crossroads of the southern region of the empire and is considered a smaller sister city to the main capital of the empire, which is Rexentrum. Zadash accommodates heavy traffic through its winding streets, serving noble diplomats, countless trade caravans, and rushing messengers from all across the western Wynandir and the Menagerie coast. The city's ruling class is comprised of powerful merchant lords and ladies who oversee the guilds that control the markets throughout the city. This city is a bastion of law, civilization, and military might within the Marrow Valley, whose small townships often escape imperial scrutiny. The city of Zadash is home to the Hall of Erudition, an extension of the Solstice Academy and foothold of power for the Service Assembly. As a common waypoint for travelers to and from Rexentrum, this city offers many forms of entertainment and recreation. It also boasts the largest military force in the southern end of the empire. As you guys walk up to these massive, almost like what feels like 100-foot tall gates, you're greeted by the major hustle and bustle of the town. Just a little background for you guys. The city of Zadash has a mix of older duelist architecture, which is the previous ruling power, and modern Dwendalian construction, which is the current one. So it's a mix of old and new architecture, similar to, I'll show you a photo here. So, city. So this is what Zadash would look like to you guys as you're pulling up. For those that want reference, like think of what's the main city in The Witcher? Not Riven. You know what I'm talking about, Kev, right?
Novigrad.
Novigrad. Think of Novigrad. It's a fucking huge city. Let me put here. Art. For those that are new to Zadash, which is everyone but Cody and Mora, a few of you guys did travel around it. You didn't really stop at it on your way down south. Where the fuck? Come on, man. Let's do this. We'll do this one. Let's Rexentrum. Here we go. I'll put this in the chat if you want to blow it up for the stream. This is what Zadash looks like walking up into it.
Ooh.
As you guys go into the city, background for you guys, the mix of architecture gives a giving the picturesque triangular city a varied and mismatched look. Zadash is broken into 5 major districts. You got the Outersteads, the Panda Market, the Intersted Sprawl, the Tri Spires, and the Signet Wall. So the Outersteads. These are divided to east and west. This area is home to the poor and powerless of the city. It's a collection of slums, neighborhoods of hovels that cluster around and beyond the city walls, which is where you guys actually were outside the walls when you ran into that farm. The majority of the folks who live within these areas are humble crafters hoping to catch the eye of traders passing through, workers that handle the less desirable creatures that keep the city functioning, or the destitute that are trying to gain control of their lives. Many sections are humble but welcoming, with family communities who work together to keep the peace when the Crown's Guard are too sparse or too uncaring to watch over them. The regions beyond the walls are equal parts farming communities and tent cities. However, some areas of the Outersteads have become hotbeds for criminal activity, with locals disappearing often enough to cause discontent with the Empire's indifference. Remember, this is backstory for you guys so you can paint a picture. So because this city is like majorly important to the setting.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the Panda Market. The Panda Market is the bustling heart of commerce, a massive bazaar that rests at the junction of the city's 5 main roads. Here, all manner of guild shops and businesses provide both wares and lodging for droves of weary travelers. During the many calendar holidays, this region of the city is flamboyantly decorated, and music and games fill the streets surrounding the Crafters' Temple, the hearth of the Allhammer, and the massive gladiatorial arena known as the Victory Pit. You got the Intersted Sprawl, a labyrinth of houses owned by the working class people of Zadash. The sprawl bends between the other districts, acting as a boundary between them. Except for a few of the temples, such as the Valley Archive of the Cobalt Soul, the Platinum House, and the King's Hall, much of the architecture is simple and built for function.
So what was the name of the arena?
The Victory Pit. Did I tell you the other two? Yeah, I'll tell you the two. 2 more places, and then I'll let you guys run wild here. Sorry about all the lore. You got the Tri Spires. The Tri Spires are known throughout the walls of Zadash as the neighborhood of the noble elite and the wealthy. Built on the ruins of the old Pice district after the fall of the Julius Dominion, which is the previous empire. Again, they just give backstory for that. The Tri Spires now stand as the center of aristocracy and the higher learning within the city, and indeed throughout the empire, second only to Rexington. The region takes its name from the 3 large, uniquely constructed towers that lord over the skyline. I'm not going to tell you those 3 names. Actually, I have to. The Zuva Spire, which is one of them, is the central tower of the hall. Is the central tower of the Halls of Erudition. This is a beautiful ivory campus that is an extension of the Solstice Academy. So think like Rutgers, Newark, and then Rutgers, New Brunswick. Constellation Bridge looms over the Gilded Willows neighborhood as an extremely tall, thin watchtower that offers an incredible view of the entire city in the Mara Valley beyond. Once a temple, the Triumph Chime, which is now the 3rd spire, now a squat, 7-story belfry outfitted with sleeping chambers, bars, and I don't know how to pronounce that word, and a gambling hall. So essentially, out of the 3 towers, you got an extension of the academy. You got pretty much a watchtower, and then you got like a casino gambling place.
Lego.
And the signet wall, in short, because I'm tired of talking, is the name given to the massive military barracks and all local Crown's Guard that live there. It houses a prison where criminals on the streets of Zadash are sent, and the most dangerous ones are sent to the deepest cells. They got a shrine for the Shrine of Dawn, which is dedicated to the Dawn Father, which is a god here. And then you got the Eastern Wall, which again is part of a massive fortification that is the design of the town. So I'm going to show you another photo of the layout because it does seem very confusing. There's no names on this map on purpose. But that's actually this is the city. You guys are coming in from the flat side of the triangle.
These are big bossing save vibes.
It really is. It really is. Knowing your history as you guys are walking into the city, there are approved and unapproved patrons. That's for you guys to find out. This is my little briefing before you step into the city. There are approved and unapproved patrons for religion. That's known. I think I told you guys on your own if yours is technically approved or not. But other than that, what do you guys want to do? As you guys walk into the outer steads, into the city, exactly what you hear in the music is exactly what's happening. It's busy. It's mid-afternoon. You hear town criers shouting about, local criminals being arrested, recruiting for the righteous brand, which is the military. You see other peddlers trying to like hustle people on the sides just for some coin. You do see people throwing dice in an alleyway, very typical. Where do you guys want to go?
I whisper over to Kaimana. How urgent do you have to see your friend? Or do you still have time?
I have just under a week to see my friend. So if anything, we can do what you were mentioning a couple nights ago. We could just tag along with Cassie and Core.
Yeah, let's just see what they're up to.
And then I'm just gonna kind of like gesture Core into the conversation, and hoping that he's bringing Cassie along, and be like, Core, I know you and I kind of have similar, associations. But the friend that I'm seeing here is also part of our association. But it's not until a couple days I need to meet him. If you had anything, I'd be happy to accompany you with my partner here, Maven.
As you guys are saying this, whispering, you hear one of the criers shout, "Victory Pit qualifications, 1 week! Sign-ups at the Great Hall!" And then, what's another one? Contracts for the Crown's Guard! Looking for mercenaries!
What's a victory bit?
Victory Pit.
Victory.
You hear him
Okay.
repeat those two lines as he passes you guys.
Ooh, mercenaries. Sounds like we're mercenaries.
Are we though?
I'm just gonna talk to Kaimana, and I'm just gonna Cassie and I have some quick business to run. You can tag along for a little bit, and I'm more than willing to help you find your friend.
I'd be happy to introduce you as well.
Another one of our associates.
Sounds good.
Cassie, are you okay with Kaimana and Maven hopping along?
I think I can deal with it.
Cool.
Keeping my eye on you.
I guess Cassia, I with Kaimana and Maven in tow will head off to the bar.
You going to say evening nip?
Yeah.
What's the rest of the group doing?
I'm going to scout about and see if I can find a clothing stall or something that sells sort of like cloth wares, textiles.
As you
Really
guys
quick.
make your way into Zadash, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I'm gonna gesture to the rest of the original group and just kind of ask them, be like, hey, guys, it's a big city. I know we have our party fund, but if we're kind of going different places, I feel like we should all just maybe have a little bit of our own spending money here. What do you
That's
think
true.
of
I
giving
didn't
up
think of
the
that.
party fund now?
We have 80 gold to split up.
Gotcha. So it's between 1, 2,
It's 8 of us.
4, 5, 6 of
About
us.
10 gold
Six.
each.
6. This is the gold from the original party.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we'll take some if you guys want to.
So
Nice
when you
to
guys
know.
are way you guys are coming down the city, it's the main strip where both the east outer steps to your right, west to your left. As you keep going down, you're eventually going to hit the Panda Market, which is where you're going to find the clothing stalls. Where you remember where the evening nip is at, it is within the eastern outer steps. So, looking at the map, you guys are going to be separated. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Like real separated.
So let me just do
Allocate
some
funds.
math.
I mean,
And
if
then
anybody
I'll
wants to come with me, they
divvy it
can.
up.
I could take a little bit less because I had that initial 20.
So whatever.
We added that 30 gold that Maven found from the giant, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
that.
About breaks even then.
Just give 13 to everybody and then hang on to the extra 2.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
It's 13.
So everyone, 13 gold.
Blocks go everywhere.
Oh god.
I'm also gonna go to the evening nip.
You're gonna follow Kaimana.
Yeah, I mean,
The city's big enough where you do notice a lot of thieves camp everywhere. Kind of like in graffiti, kind of like in weird different notions. You have new symbols that you can kind of break down on your own, but you kind of get the gist. But this is like you kind of get like excited at the notion that you might find answers here.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool with you guys.
I leave it to Core.
Yeah.
Zara, you want to come with us to the evening nip?
Yeah, I kind of want to help Kaimana. I mean, like you and Kaimana seem like you guys got something to do. Maven, for the last couple months, like when it comes to Cassia, there's a lot of weird, misguided sexual tension between him projecting at her. So I kind of want to just like keep him in tow, you know?
Well, she's a rival
Yeah.
pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time with all that semen. I feel you.
So I'm assuming the other
Yeah,
half's going to the Panda Market to go shopping. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
follow Faline.
So shopping crew will be separate. Shopping crew goes separate because Phelan stepped away. So as you guys, Core and Cassie, make a perception check just to remember where you're going. It's been like a month since you were here.
Ugh.
Core's like, good thing I peed on these walls
18.
to leave my mark.
18?
4.
4? You kind of get lost in the shuffle as the city's
Is that my pee?
huge. Cassie, you're able to
No, that's not
recognize Janet, actually, as she looks at you and starts walking. For a moment, you start thinking she's going to take you to an alley, but then she kind of like leads you to the same bar. So for the uninitiated, the evening nip, you walk up to it and you notice this real divey looking shitty bar sign that seems to be falling off. It's on the eastern outer sides. It's like in the slums. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, they don't do an exterior, so it looks very nonchalant, but the sign seems to be falling. And as you walk in, you see Cassia and Cora go, all right, let's go. And they kind of open the door. You walk in, and it's about a 20 by 30 foot room lit with a central chandelier that it seems to be arbitrarily laid from a low ceiling. The floor is made of wooden boards, and there's a number of small booths that are built out of wood as well. This bar has this classic old English pub feel, kind of like, it kind of smells like dried up beer and wood. Very quiet. It's almost like deafening how quiet it is in here. As you walk up, you see two patrons. You see one sitting at a booth, drinking alone, kind of just like locking eyes, just watching. As another one is like almost across the room. The one on the booth looks like a plump human male with a tuft of red and gray, with a tuft of red hair and a gray goatee at the end of his chin. Then you see an older human in his 40s, clutching a tankard and a tattoo around his neck. You can make a perception check to try to see it. Both you and Zara. And Maven. You guys have seen this before, so.
16.
I got 12.
I got an 11.
Zara, it sticks out to you like a sore thumb. It is a symbol of almost like a house of the myriad. Almost like, like kind of like almost not like a team. What's the word I'm looking for? A collective. So
yeah.
each like symbol of the myriad has some like different like details to it, but they have the same themes.
Mhm.
So you're able to see kind of like this cool like tribal design on his neck that like if you don't know what you're looking for, you just think it's some sick tattoo. But like some of the symbols, the intricacies mean certain things. As you guys get up to the bar, you see a very old dwarf male. Clive, greets you guys. Oh, you two are back.
Hi, Clive. How's it going?
How you been?
Pretty good, same old, same old.
Hmm.
He looks behind you guys.
What's that?
He looks behind you guys as he's saying this. He's like, "Can I help you two, you guys?"
I'm gonna say they're with us, Clive.
They are.
Mhm.
Well, tagging along with us.
I thought you were with the other two.
But we picked these fellas up all along the way.
All right. As you don't need to say the word because he already knows you guys. You guys are brought back to the back of the bar. Right. This is new to the three of you. You're brought to the back. Almost to like a storage cupboard. The shelves are filled with various bottles of liquor, wine, ale. You see him grab a small chain from one of the corner and pull it. As he pulls it, you hear, as the shelf leans forward a little bit, the bottles wiggle, and he opens up a pathway to a staircase.
I'm looking at K-Mana. What the fuck is going on?
When the staircase is revealed, it leads you guys down for about 40 feet, and you see Cora and Cassie just walk down like it's nothing at this point. They're just chill. As you guys eventually, I need you to switch the music up for this part, Justin.
I'll switch it off.
Yeah, hold on. Why is it on caps? Hold on. 1 second. I'll send it to you. Just for the flavor.
Flavor.
Hold on. Boom. There you go. As you guys are, as it opens up, wait for the music to switch.
Fight music starts playing. La, 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 la.
Is it playing?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's an ad. Is that it?
Listen, just 30-second ad. You're
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes
There
of
it goes.
Okay, there we go.
free Spotify.
As the stairway opens up to a bright stone set of Subterranean Taverns that was shaped like an L curving off to the right. From floor to ceiling, the tavern is about 20 feet tall. You guys note there are two balconies that overlook this bar. One to the left side, and one that was around the corner to the right. Underneath the first balcony was the bar and door that you guys came from. The second door led to it's about that. Okay. You notice this bar's packed. A lot more packed and louder than you thought it was gonna be. As you see people just drinking, you hear they're dicks and they're slamming the tables. You see people getting like almost an argument. All of you guys make a perception check.
Finally.
15.
18.
22.
As you guys look over to the
19.
back corner but next to the bar, you see a massive table with a familiar red chair to you guys. As you see this guy, this blue humanoid with black hair, sitting over, kind of leaning to the side, laughing mid-joke with a glass of wine in his hand. As you see Yahir and Farrick chatting with him, laughing.
Where are we? And why are they here?
We're at the
Is this
actual
the college bar?
and we had some we had a job with the gentleman. So
You
we
had
had
a
to-
job with the gentleman. I
Yeah.
don't know who that is.
You had a job with the gentleman?
Yeah, that's what we were doing. So we got to go talk to him real quick. Don't
Should we
know if
stay
you
here?
guys. I think you guys probably.
I want to meet this gentleman character. I want to see what he's all about.
Well, after we talk business
Yeah.
on our last job.
Oh, so I can't hear
Yeah.
your business with this Dust Grows over here. I'm not allowed to hear about that, huh?
Sure. I'm sorry.
What's up?
I said it's all on the gentleman. It has nothing to do with the ship. And then I'm gonna go and get a dwarf because I'm just not in the mood to do a bonbon thing tonight.
As you get to the bar, you see Victor, the Goliath bartender. Not Victor, my bad. Nico. He goes, you came back. How's your travels been?
Oh, it could have been better, but it wasn't too bad. But Need a beer first.
Okay. My family. You got
Who's
Bombach. Also,
Can't do Bombach today. Just too much energy, you know? Too negative.
they're such dicks. As he like goes to pour a beer. It's a bigger tankard this time around because he hooked you up. That'll be 3 silver. He slams it.
You're on it, and I'll give him 4.
Thank you. As he like puts it in his pocket. He goes, Core! Is that Core?
Hey, Nico, how's it going?
Pretty good. Glad to see you're alive.
Ah, me
As he
too.
waves you over. Can I help you some ale?
Honestly, I'm actually tapped out. I cannot afford some ale tonight, Nico. But I'll have to get you on the next time.
No, I'll buy for you. What do you want?
No.
Too much.
No worries. I'm good. I don't want to drink.
All right.
Well, I'm assuming you're here for, and he like leans over.
I go,
Feel dumb over there is a little pissy, huh?
Yeah. Did they come in all puffy?
And you see some crusty old guy go, they wouldn't stop bitching. Purple guy, some guy fell. Another person was really tiny. God. Bitching.
Do I hear them?
The old man talking to them too in this loud bar.
Yeah, do I hear him?
Make a perception check. It's loud. It's a lot louder than I'm portraying it because I can't much shouting in my room.
I got a 4. So probably not.
You're not. I'm sorry. You're too entranced watching a fight break out. You're kind of like laughing. You are familiar. You do notice a few like pirates that you see in passing, but they're not friends. Like you've seen them before. They're getting beaten up. You're like, of course he's getting beaten up. He got beaten up at the coast. You know, like it's not like. So.
My type of people, always down for a brawl.
So let's see. What are you two doing, Justin, Kevin, Justin, Jake? Are you guys watching? Keep watching.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up a table, kind of like any open table, just so I can get a nice view of kind of like the gentleman, the bar, just so I can keep an eye on Cassie and Core.
Is is Clive still with us, or is he gone now?
Clive's upstairs. He's the front.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to Core and kind of whisper to him. So like, I just found out that you guys were doing a job for the gentleman. As you mentioned, he's actually the reason why I came to Zadash, trying to kind of learn more about him and like, obviously what they're doing. Like Kaimana mentioned earlier at the barbecue at Phalene's house that I'm part of the Myriad, and so he's one of the, if you don't know this already, he's up there. So if there's any way to like kind of mention that you've been traveling with somebody, you know what I mean? But like not in like a menacing way or whatever. He's kind of like the whole reason I'm here.
Okay, cool. Well, like I said, just because I'm not sure how this is gonna play out now that Ferric and Yahir kind of took off without us, I just figured it'd be best for you guys to hang back, and then I'm totally gonna bring you guys over to introduce you to.
Play close to the belt. If anything happens, just kind of signal us over.
Yeah, sure. It's good to have backup.
As they're whispering, Cassia, you kind of notice, like, to draw attention, to kind of like deflect them whispering, you just start breaking out laughing to Nigo, to kind of just to bring attention to the old man bitching about the other two bitching. So they're just like, this fucking guy, right?
Man.
Yeah, I'm sorry you guys are stuck with those two. That's gotta be rough.
Yeah, well, they were fine for most of the time, and then they left us to dry at the last second. But anyway, we should probably go talk to the gentleman now.
As you say that, he's already looking at you two, looking across.
All right.
When you guys get a better look, by the way, you three, you do get a better look too at him. You notice that he has light teal skin, a dark goatee, and shoulder-like jet black hair. He almost has like a widow's peak on the top of his head. He has a deep blue coat, leather gloves, and for some reason, he looks like he's sweating.
For some reason, it looks like he's a massive sweat.
But yeah, he kind of like does one of these.
Like what kind of like as I'm sitting at the table and like kind of looking at everything going on, because like I'm sitting when I saw Zara like kind of go up to the bar and talk to Core. Like, am I getting like a weird vibe off of the gentleman? Because I really know nothing about him.
You can't think of why this. He's more charismatic when he comes off. He's very like, almost like Johnny Depp-esque when he's laughing, joking around. You're like, how are people afraid of this guy? And then you look at the bar; it's very like intricate with the details of the stonework. Like this bar is nice.
Gotcha.
You know? So,
All right.
You don't get any like, I'm gonna kick your teeth in. But you get, he's kind of one of those people, it's like, I don't want to see his bad side because he's so charismatic and forefront, you know?
Gotcha. Just because, you know, Core's words earlier that like, you know, for us to hang back while he talks to it, can I cast Aid right now? In case?
What are the components of it? What's the letters there? You see VSM?
Yeah. It's just a tiny strip of white cloth.
Does it make any noise? Does it say anything?
There is no... It does say VSM.
Alright, so you have to outwardly speak. Casting spells in such a busy bar, from your experience, might draw the wrong attention.
Gotcha. Actually, then I'll keep it back for now.
Double lightning bolt!
So you two make your way over to the gentleman as he's now kind of locked eyes. You kind of get this weird sinking feeling. You're like, kind of like you're going to the principal's office. You don't know if it's a good or bad thing. You don't know if it's a good or bad principal's office call. So he's already sitting sideways now as he's looking at you guys. Well. Isn't it my two favorite people?
Hello. We're back.
Long time no see.
So, how'd it go?
Went okay. We cleared out the smugglers' camp. We didn't find too much there besides the
nice swords.
The nice swords. The what's the name of the artifacts? The certain artifacts. Pre-calamity artifacts.
Oh, but, from Aor.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't take it.
No. Well, it seemed like we cleared it out pretty good. There were some fairies there that we took care of. There was also a wizard there who was summoning something. That
he didn't mention wizard. As he looks at you here, and he kind of just puts his head down. Tell me about the wizard.
The wizard was wearing
Take a seat. Sit down. You're making me nervous standing up.
Oh.
As you guys take your seats. You're at the same long table you were when you first met the other three.
I'm just gonna go into, well, you know, we fought these fairies that were in the main part, and then there was this wizard who we couldn't really tell what he was doing, but one thing that we did notice was he was wearing some sort of sigil. It was
You got it on you?
Not on us. I don't remember what we had, but it was a very distinct sigil.
None of you guys took a sigil from the dude that was stealing from me?
No, I mean, at the time we were more concerned with other things. If you noticed, we're down a person.
Well, the thing is, we don't have the sigil, but I can tell you what it looked like. It was a very distinct sigil. I don't think you need to know don't think you need to have it in your hand. It was a what was it? It was a hammer surrounded by barbed wire.
Is it a hammer? I thought it was a cross for y'all.
It was a cross.
Cross, my bad.
Barbed wire.
Yes.
You see Ferric cast like minor illusion, and he kind of shows it. And you see the gentleman take a peek. It's like, those sons of bitches. Are they gone?
Yeah, they're dead. The ones we ran into were dead. And yeah.
I mean, All there's left is the payment, I guess, right, guys? And he looks at you for it.
Yeah.
Granted,
Uh,
seems to help yourself to my little stash. So we'll call that part of the payment for you guys. And he throws you here at Ferric a sack of coins. You don't really know how much. He's like, I'll give you guys 20 gold in those swords. So then he pulls out another stack and gives you both 20.
I think that's pretty fair.
Sounds fair to me. Out of curiosity, you seem to know they. I mean, whose sigil is it?
I know a lot of things. So it doesn't seem like we're the only ones keeping artifacts here. You can make an insight check if you want.
Sure. Oh, 5.
The way he's composing himself, you don't notice any real shift in his body language or his tone to suggest that what he knows.
Oh, when they flashed the sigil, could I see that?
No,
If we
they're
were
across
watching
the
them,
board.
or?
They're like,
Oh, across. Okay.
yeah, because it was like their backs are turned, like where they're sitting. They're not like
Okay.
outwardly posting this, but you know they're talking. So what you guys can see without rolling, because you guys have passive perceptions that I'm not going to make you roll for. You see them talk, and then you see them sit down, and then you see at this point Ferric reaches his hand out, and then they take sacks. You're just getting the body motions. You're not getting anything
Okay.
major yet.
Yeah.
So he looks at you two. He's like, I mean, you know how I operate here. So, if you're willing to work, I'm willing to give you secrets.
Okay.
It just depends on what you do.
We are willing to work, and in fact, we did run into a few other people along our travels who are interested in also doing some work and meeting you, actually.
Me?
Yeah.
Guess my name is out there, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think whispers out there, and people come for.
As he takes a step, he goes, "I make those whispers," and he kind of just drinks his wine some more. So he goes, "Are they really worth it?
Yeah.
My time? Yeah. Make a
I
persuasion
mean, I can
check.
vouch for 2 of them. The other one's a little bit sus, but
Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah, you're the unless you want to help.
I'll help Cody.
Yeah,
For
so make-
Just imagine this like tense conversation, and then like Core just busting out a D20 on the table. Like,
Yeah.
they're worth my
I
time.
think
Hang on.
All right, I got a 13 with advantage.
He looks at you guys. He's like, "I'll think about it." You know, from 2 people that seem to help themselves to whatever they find, how trustworthy are people that they just seem to pick up?
Well, I mean, we have some information that we can give you to make us a little bit more trustworthy.
There is that.
He looks at the other 2 at Ferric and you hear he's like, "Go drink," and they just kind of like get up, and you see them kind of look at you. They're just like, "Have fun with that purple guy." And just lay in the chairs, and they walk off. He's like, "I'm listening."
So that sigil, we haven't just seen it in, near your stash of artifacts.
Okay.
We saw it 2 places on our way back. Well, saw one, heard of the other.
I mean, my whispers saw you guys in Allfield.
Allfield was one of them. It was a field of berries. There was a sigil on the ground being protected by drakes. Somebody put them there to protect it.
I kind of knew that already. That's not new to me.
There was also a sigil found not too far outside of Zadash.
More
By the
drakes.
outer steads.
Mm-hmm.
telling me information I already know. I mean, what else do you guys have to offer?
That's a good question, my friend. What else are you interested in knowing?
Well, it seems like you know much. Like I said, we're always available to hire.
Okay. If you're not gonna try anything else, let's say make a persuasion check at a higher DC, unless you're gonna try other info that a criminal mastermind wouldn't already know. Plus, 2 people that just was also there filled them in prior.
Huh?
Plus, also 2 people that were with you guys just filled them in on half the story.
Well, they didn't know about the.
Well, they didn't know
about,
the
he
one.
knew about the all-field
But
one,
anyway.
but he knew about the Zadash one.
Yeah.
So make a persuasion check if that's Let's go try other.
Would you like to, or shall I?
You can make a persuasion check.
Do you want to help?
Yeah, I'll assist you.
Okay. Whew, 21.
He looks at you guys. He goes, "Okay. Look, your captain still owes me. That was just the first deal. All I could tell you is introduce me to the rest of the your party, and we'll go from there. Not 3 others you brought. And we'll talk.
Everybody?
Everybody. I heard you guys have valuable skills. And I have a big problem that I don't want to deal with. And I'm pretty sure you guys coming into town could use some money. So we'll go from there.
Yeah,
As
I
he
mean,
kinda
we
sits
can
back.
arrange that.
As he kind of sits back. Sound fair?
Yeah,
I think that sounds
good to me.
fair. Can we introduce you to the ones we brought now and bring the rest of them this evening?
From what I could see over here, and from what the other 2 told me, didn't one get killed by a turtle shell?
No,
Not entirely.
he's not dead. So
Not entirely.
He's still here. I mean, he's the sus one, you know.
He leans
Liable
forward to you.
parents.
He leans forward to you. Goes. Isn't he from that other ship?
Yeah. Well, not my choice to travel with him.
Yikes!
Hmm.
I don't think his captain would be happy to hear him. He's here.
I don't think so either. But he's got this weird thing for Captain Augusta. I don't know what the deal is, but
Kind of scary though. A little scary.
yeah, I get that.
Just go be a thorn somewhere else. And he kind of waves you off. I want to enjoy my drink. Not tonight. And he
cool.
kind of just waves.
So I get us. We'll
Well, peace out.
get up and go back to our squad.
What are you
I'm
guys
gonna-
doing in the meantime? During this conversation. That's a whole moment that was happening there.
People watching.
I
in the bar.
said,
There's a
did
lot
you
going
see
on.
them get paid? Did they just hand them something? Are they working
I'm-
for this guy?
I'm pretty sure they came here for work and they were talking to him for business.
Yeah,
so
they
makes sense
told
to
they
me.
told us that they were going here for work. What do you mean? Of course they're gonna get paid.
How hard did I
What
push
type of
you?
work are they doing though?
They told me carrier work. Just sending information.
I mean,
from
like
one
we're
place
in a
to the next.
hidden bar behind a cupboard. I don't know if they're up to the best of good.
Yeah, but
I
to be
mean,
fair, when we were
listen,
when we were
I'm
in
seeing
all,
your colleagues around here.
yeah, and when we were in all
People
we were
like
in
me.
an
Not all
unnamed
pirates
basement
are the
bar.
same.
Hold on. Jake was saying something, then Matt. Sorry. Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Jake.
like to be fair, when we were back in Allfield, we were in a well-kept secret basement bar. Not really different.
Yes, but what you guys don't know is that there's some, pirates that got a little off the loose end. You know, so on my ship, we only really raid people who deserve it, right? We won't really raid civilians or, you know, people like that. There's a lot of pirates out there that are just in it for the money, or they just like killing everything in sight. And you know, I don't really follow those morals because, you know, my captain. And all I have to say is I don't know if this is the best vibe down here. I still think these people are sus.
We'll keep that in mind.
That dude.
We'll keep
Alright.
that in mind, pirate.
As that's happening, we flash to the shopping people. As you guys separated, you started making your way down the road to the Panda Market. I'll describe it again for you guys. This is the bustling heart of commerce. It's a massive bazaar that rests at the junction of the city's 5 main roads. Here, all manner of guild shops and businesses provide both wares and lodging for droves of weary travelers. During the many calendar holidays, this region of the city is flamboyantly decorated, and the music and games fill the streets surrounding the Crafter's Temple and the massive gladiatorial arena known as the Victory Pit. So what are you three doing as you guys separated for the moment?
Am I by myself or are they still with me?
Artemis and I are with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna go look for some clothing shops while I'm here. There's I know there's some good textile people that work around
Easy
here.
enough to find. Any of you two looking for anything specific? Specific?
I'm keeping an eye out for the fancy library Jem told me about.
That's gonna be in the I just read it to y'all. Where is it? Oh. Okay. Are you asking around or are you looking?
I'm just looking around. I'm just hanging with Faylene while we're shopping.
Okay.
But I'm just you know, looking around to see
Alright.
if I can
Artemis,
see.
what are you doing?
I will go into the shop with Bailey. Probably to see if they're interested in buying pelt. If not, I'm gonna hold on to it. And then when we go to wander again, I'll check to see if there's like a general goods store for like rations and things.
Okay. As you guys make your way down, you do pass the Intersted Sprawl, Zelfin, and you do see this magnificent building. Hold on. Let's see if we have any images of it. Oh, perfect. Duh. You see what looks to be this massive building, right? Towards it has this opening, like almost like an open area with this symbol carved into the ground. Looks just like this. You look at the top and it has it says the archives of the Cobalt Soul written in ornate writing. And you do notice many monks and people coming in and out of that building as you're passing by to go to the Panda Market. So you do see the giant library Jem told you about. It wasn't hard to miss. It was right off the main road.
Oh. So I'm gonna say Faylene, Artemis, I'm gonna stop by that store. You guys can go clothes shopping if you want. Or you can come with me, but I'm probably gonna spend like a few hours in there.
All right, see you later.
Yeah, I'll meet up with you here when I'm done.
All right.
So we'll break it
I'll
to you
see
in
you
a second,
soon.
Joe. So Artemis and Phaelin, as you guys go through the Panda Market, it isn't hard to find the stuff you're looking for. What are you looking for specifically for textiles? Describe what you're looking for.
I'm looking for like a hooded shawl sort of thing. I'm getting kind of cold, so like I need a it could be fur, it could be linen, it can be whatever.
So fur, linen, or whatever you pick.
Yeah, it just needs a hood.
Pick
I'll take
fur for $300.
fur for $300.
No.
Oh.
Jeopardy joke.
I'll go for fur first, and then if it's too expensive, I'll go for.
They do show you some fur, almost like a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
It's made out of wolf, so Swin kind of looks kind of sad. You feel kind of sad looking at Swin, looking at this cloak, looking at Swin, looking at the cloak. You're like, it's warm though. It's be 5 gold for a cloak.
I kind of like look back down at Zwin, and I'm just like, eh?
Dog looks at you. He just turns his head.
Hmm. Okay,
but
but Swin. Yes, no.
Faylene, I think it's
you know
gonna
dogs
be
like a weird
fine
head turn. They keep turning.
because we ate bear, so
Yeah, that's true. Payback is
plus my cloak is also wolf pelt, so
yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
How far how far down does the body part of the cloak go?
Your design.
Perfect. Okay.
That's why it's 5 gold.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Mark out 5 gold for a wolf pelt cloak.
Hold on.
General pelts, Asia. This one would probably sell for 3 gold. It's a massive bazaar, so they get an influx of this. It isn't anything new to them. General goods, not too hard to find either. You're in the main area. It's around the same prices, 1 gold per ration, right? Per 2 rations, I said, right? That whole math thing we had last session. So anytime you hit a general goods store, you go to buy rations. That's the exchange.
Sure.
Until you guys get spells or things that offer food. So it's always gonna be 1 gold for 2. As you guys make your way through the Panda Market, you do see a store that does stick out to you. It kind of catches you by surprise because it seems to stick out more. It seems to be on the corner, like a building itself on the corner, as opposed to connected to the rest of the bazaar. It has green and gold linens kind of wrapping the top roof coming down. You do see a lantern hanging out, and the shutters are green itself, almost in a German-esque style, like folk style. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of the architecture here is Eastern European fantasy. That helps you guys picture it better.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see the name of the store. It says the Invulnerable Vagrant. And you don't notice anyone else going in there. They're kind of just passing it by. They're kind of judging before they go in there.
I want to go see. What about you?
Yeah, I'll go inside. Getting kind of cold, so I'm gonna don my cloak hood up.
There's a whole description. As you walk in, the interior of the building is pretty warm, and it's well lit by lanterns that seem to be floating in the air. Many candles are just floating above you. They're slowly gyrating. They're kind of moving. They're flickering, but it doesn't affect the light. It still feels like a constant source of light, but the candles keep on flickering.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Inside the chamber, there's a long table with a few small books laid out on a velvet raised platform that looked to have been along. You see a raised platform with what could be a long rapier that's jeweled and very ornate. On the back, there's a shelf with many, 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 many books. In the front of that little shelf is a desk with a case, and you see some other bottles in here. As you guys get this quick glance, you see this giant person, and bigger than you here. He's purple, brown hair, red nose, in robes, and he kind of is hunched over. He's like, "Well, hello. Welcome to the Invulnerable Vagrant."
Hi, is this an apothecary?
No, this is he looks at you, he goes, "Well, I'm Enchanter Pumat Soul. This is my magic shop." And if you look back as he says that, you see someone else. Tall, purple, brown hair. Looks up. I am also Pumat Soul. Hello. And then you see someone from around the bookshelf. He goes, I am also Enchanter Pumat Soul. Hello. He's like, what can we help you with today? As he's kind of just hunched over. Always doing this.
What do you got?
Well, as you look around it's a general magic store. As you're looking around, you see multiple like books, potions, bottles, weapons, a lot of shit in here. Like a lot. You see some hanging, looks to be rugs. You see some like ornate crossbows. You see some swords. You see some like in the back you think you see a fourth one focusing on this table, just kind of chiming in. He's like, are you little ones kind of confused here?
A bit.
Yeah, we've never seen a shop like this before.
Ah, well, you see, I am only one person.
I thought
now I have
so.
4. So it makes the work kind of easier. And then you see the other one, like at the bookshelf that was still stacking books. He's like, "Ah, yeah, don't worry about us. We're just here helping out the prime that's currently in the back, enchanting something." And then you see the one in the back stop. He's like, "Oh, Pumats, who are these young fine people?" And they're like, he's like, "What's your name?" Says he, like waves. He goes, how can I help you two? He goes, "Is that a bear? Can I hold the bear?" And you see his big paw kind of like doing one of these.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Can I hold the bear?"
Sure, as long as you're careful.
And he like kind of goes, "Oh," and you see Fisky kind of just like manhandled for the first time. He's kind of just like doing one of these, and he's making like a weird face. He's like, "Now who's the nice mother to you?" And then kind of like makes weird faces at it. He's like, "Well, are you gonna tell me your names, or am I just gonna hold your bear?"
Oh, this is Fisky.
Fisky, okay. And you are? And he hands the bear to
I'm
you.
Failing.
He's so
Nice
cute.
to meet you.
And I'm Artemis, and this is Swim on Win.
Don't have him by the books. Don't want him to pee by the books. As he like kind of like makes like he like waves his hand, and like there's like now just fake grass underneath him. Doesn't want. He's like, I just don't want the books there. They're not mine. They're kind of alone from the assembly. Yeah. Stop by the books, please. So, anything interests you? As he like puts his hand out.
Goodness.
I guess weapons, huh?
How much would your enchanted weapons run?
He's like, it depends. I could sell you one of these flat rate. I usually like working off a commission system where you guys do favors, and then I can have you pick from 3. You can have something I can enchant for you. That's a fee. I can take out an enchantment for you. That's another fee. As he's saying this, you do notice. Well, let's see behind him. Petaled rose bow, just decorated, ornate, almost. Show you this. 1 second.
Definitely prettier than my ebony bow, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, 1 second until you see this. Then it'll drive my point home on how nice this bow is. So you do see the bow behind him. You do see a few weapons on the wall that really stick out to you guys. You do see some like what looks to be kind of a weird contraption in the shape of an L that has like looks to be barrels through it. You haven't seen anything like this. This is what it looks like. You see kind of something like this behind him.
Ooh.
And then what you also see is a blade like this.
Okay.
And then the last thing you'll see is one second. Some kind of ornate belt. And he's like, these kind of items, he's like, those are my custom items. I'm open to giving out work. Granted, it won't be easy work, but there's some things I need to get. So it's not like I'm open for anything.
What does the bow do?
Close it.
And how much is it?
1 second. Just close it out. What you also see too are other bags. See bags. There's like a section for bags. There's a section for armor. There's like multiple different sections here. It's very not. It's like kind of known knowledge that you could assume the bags are bags of holding, just in different designs. The armor is very generic armor, but you could tell the fancier armor is higher up, like on the shelf or in a case. The bow that's behind him, he goes, I could actually, it's easier to explain. You see, in the Savalier wood, there's this flower. I'm able to create an enchantment with a bow that allows you to use the petals around you to cause almost like protective element around you. Additionally, if someone were to come close to you, they're going to get hurt, obviously, because there's razor sharp petals around you. But it only lasts not that long, but as long as you're up and you're holding it, they do regrow every day. Essentially, it gives you a barrier around you, and if someone were to hit you, they take a 1d4 damage. They only drop when you take. It's a bonus. I think it's a bonus action while holding the bow, and it lasts for a minute. But essentially, it creates like a petal barrier around you. He's like, he looks at you, he goes, I could either. I see you have a bow. Now,
2 bows.
if you grab the flower, it's a quarter of the price because then I'm just enchanting it. If I'm just selling you this bow off the shelf, it's full price because now I have to get the petal and the bow. So that would be around 350 gold.
How
Full
much
price.
would it be to enchant one of mine?
If you get the petal, 75 in a day. Because again, I'm not losing a bow and I'm not getting the petal. I could tell you it's a specific rose petal, you can't miss it, and he like minor images it, and it looks like almost like a lotus mixed with a rose. And he's like, it's in a grove within the Savalier wood.
Is it near a swamp?
No, this is on the northern side of the wood. So that's gonna be. Well, the whole thing's a swamp. Right, it's near a swamp.
Well, I was trying to see if it was like the other one. Is it the same thing?
No.
Oh,
It's
never
not.
mind.
This is the other one is blue and white. This is pink.
Oh.
It's a pink rose lotus. Like it's a
Okay.
hybrid of those two. He's like, yeah, so 75, and I need about a day to enchant it. It's not that hard to enchant. I just don't want to go to the Savalier wood.
Savalier Wood is all the way over by Trosted Wall. And then some.
Is there
How
anything
much
else that
are the-
interests you guys?
How much are the bags of holding?
Bags of holding are very simple enchantments. I will tell you actually. So a bag of holding. How much are you planning to hold? Makes no
How
sense.
much can they hold?
They could hold up to like 200 pounds. Let me see something. It's an uncommon item. The bag can actually, here's the full dimensions. It's a roughly 2 feet diameter and the mouth is 4 feet deep. The bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. It'll always weigh about 15 pounds. Retrieving an item costs an action if you're doing it in combat. If it's overloaded, pierced, or torn, it ruptures and is destroyed, and its contents are scattered in the astral plane, which is another plane of existence. If the bag is turned inside out, all the contents spill out unharmed, but it must be reversed to put everything back in. Breathing creatures in the bag could survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures before they begin to suffocate. This explains how like it's in a pocket dimension essentially. When you put it in there, and then like you essentially like in Harry Potter, like go get the tent out of the bag, and then
Hermione's purse, and she just
that was a
pulled
bag of
everything
holding.
out of it.
That was like the exact definition of a bag of holding in D&D. Hermione's little fanny
purse. Yeah, her purse.
Yes. He looks at you guys. He goes, it's a little on the higher end, solely because demand. But again, favors can be worked where I could cut the price for $250 for the bag.
I only have I only have 80.
Yeah, I have much less than that.
I mean, I have potions.
What do you have for battle axes?
Magical or non-magical?
I'll do either or.
They have the typical. He goes, we have the more aggressive +1 battle axe, which gives you +1 to your damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then, are you looking for a battle axe or just anything?
I'm kind of looking at a battle axe, but I'll look at anything.
Okay, so battle axe. Second. He looks at his stock and he says, I have more warhammers and clubs than battle axes with me at the moment.
All right. Well, let me see what you got in hammers.
Okay. And he looks at it, he goes, he has this, and he brings this up to you.
Fancy. What's it about?
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Gives you a +2 damage to all attack and damage rolls. You could mold the earth with this, and with a specific amount of charge, it can give you some strong benefits.
How much is it?
This is on the higher end, unfortunately. More
Figures.
Than the bag. I'll be willing to make a deal for the bag, and maybe the bow for some work, because I do need some stuff done. I can't hear you.
Decided against the bow. Do you have any enchantments for like cloaks and things? For like my help
What are you looking for?
Cloak, maybe added protection, like added armor,
Protection.
up that
Protection
AC a little bit.
enchantments- Protection enchantments are very finicky, especially with cloaks. It would be around 300 gold to do that. Just to raise it by 1.
Okay. Well, thank you for introducing us and showing us your shop. But
No
we're
problem.
going to have to go talk to our friends and
Okay.
see what we're all interested in.
Mhm.
We'll pass
Just-
the word
And-
along.
Yeah.
Just let him know business is always welcome at the Invulnerable Vagrant. And then as he does that, you see the lights go a little brighter.
Hmm.
But he's like, well, take care. And then you see him wave his fingers, and you see like Bone appear in Swin's mouth, and Fisky has a treat in his hand.
Thank
He
you.
kind of waves.
Thanks.
We shall see you around. Thank you so much.
As that's
And-
happening,
Walking out.
Kevin, what are you researching in the library?
So I want to research everything about red dragons. I want to research about,
What specifically?
well, for the first one, I just want to research like just in general, like what red dragons are all about. Second one, I want to research about like what type of like how like the powerful types of red dragons that can actually give other people powers. And from that, I want to figure out like why anyone would want to make a deal with any red dragon that could give people powers. After I find out about like who those types of red dragons are.
Okay. Okay. Roll an intelligence check. Also, when you walk into the library, before you even do this, as you're saying this to the monk at the library, he kind of looks taken back. It's an elf dressed in like almost like darker blues and grays, and he's like, "Welcome to the Cobalt Soul Reserve. I am unnamed NPC. In 1 second. Off names. Riss.
Okay.
You seem
Hi,
to.
Chris.
What's your name?
My name is Zalfin. Nice to meet you.
As he extends his arm out, he shakes it.
Shake hands.
I'm gonna have to accompany you through our library since we have yet to actually build a rapport. So you're looking for information on red dragons?
Red dragons and also angels.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
Or
You get some tomes that are written in what languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Undercommon, and Zemnian.
You get some that are written in Draconic, but you aren't well versed in most of the language yet. So it's really difficult to ascertain what it's getting at. The translations aren't clicking for you for some reason. As you get some more books about angels, it seems like Riss looks at you. He's like, most of this the public information that we have, this is what we could offer. Unfortunately, we can't allow you to access the rest of the stuff because of the rapport that we don't have with you yet.
Okay. Just hand me everything that you have that you can give me.
Unfortunately, you can't take any books out.
I'm not planning to take them out. I can sit here and read them. I don't know if you
So
can
all the
charge.
with that intelligence checks, most of the books you've got, they don't seem to click because the translations to each. So most of them go from like common to celestial and back and forth. They don't seem to stick, and you're just kind of getting lost in translations. You're just like, still trying to break it down, especially the Draconic. You're like, it doesn't seem to give you the information you're looking for. That makes sense.
So, can I sit there for a while and try to like figure out context clues?
With the 4, you're not gonna get much today, unfortunately. Is there anything else you want to try looking for? Try researching new topics? Because for those 2 topics, you roll a 4, so you didn't get much out of that topic. That's what I'm saying. So if you're looking for another topic, you could try doing another check to get the information out. But it can't be the same topic.
Can I at least write down the names of the books that I was handed, so that I can come back like tomorrow and try to figure it out?
Most of the books, this is what I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna do like a constant check of the same book. So once that book's read, it's kind of just like you lost your chance there, because there's so much information within the reserve. You just gotta think of better questions you want to ask, because then if you narrow down the topic more, it could make the DC easier, or 4s that can't really give much as even like
All
for anything.
right. Can I try looking for a book about the history of known warlocks or patrons?
That's easy for him to find. What you're given is more about a tome that relates to demigods.
Okay.
It's more of a religious book that talks about lesser deities within the pantheon. Make an intelligence roll to pull information from this.
Damn, I'm just rolling so low. I'm sorry. Intelligence. That's a 7.
Again, it's kind of like you kind of know the names, but it's kind of one of those books. It's like you kind of just lose your mind. You're just like, this, okay. So what about the Fae? What about like it doesn't seem to just elaborate more for you.
Can I see if any of those patrons are dragons?
With the 7 prior, you could try, but it'd be a higher DC because originally you didn't get the book. So you could try. It'd just be a high DC. So go ahead, roll intelligence check.
Roll another intelligence. I'm not gonna use my dice roller. Just gonna roll. That was even worse. That was a 3.
Unfortunately, the names that come out of this book don't seem to ascertain from Fae to Draconic to Demon. So unfortunately, you don't get much out of this book either. I'm sorry.
Okay. This is a very fruitless adventure.
We're gonna flash back to the evening nip, unless you have something else to do. You want to switch to the bar music, Justin? All right. So you flash to the evening nip, and you got Cassia and Cord just got out of your conversation with the gentleman. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm gonna walk back up over to the group. Over to the group and kind of fill them in on what just happened.
Okay.
Just kind of like, hey guys, so we did a quick mission to one of this guy's smugglers den to clear it out of some bandits, and we were just getting paid for it.
Nice, big money.
Yeah.
Bandits. Always nice to kill those guys.
What's that?
Said it's always nice to kill those guys.
Well, they were fairies who tried to kill us first, and then a wizard who summoned a earth elemental to smash one of our party members. So,
we actually had a similar encounter.
So, it wasn't without due cause. I'd also like to motion or like kind of wave Nico over, and just ask for a little bit of water.
Nico gives a thumbs up and gets the cup ready for you. So, what sticks out to you guys when he mentions the fairies and fights? Could you go more detail into what happened again?
Well, we came into this room. It was pretty dark. We lit up some torches, and then just some shadows were kind of unsettling. They were just fairies that apparated out of our shadows and kind of.
No way! We had the same exact thing happen to us, and I was about to lose my fucking mind.
Whoa!
Y'all backchatted, didn't you?
No,
No.
That was like the fakest reaction I ever saw Matt Russo do in my life. So I was like,
I think we have already talked about this though.
We spoke about this in Allfield, like 2
back
weeks
in
ago.
Allfield.
and I was wondering why, like, okay. And I was wondering why he was explaining it. I was like,
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you kind of asked him to.
no, I said explain what you had to do to the
Amnesia.
gentleman.
Oh.
Yeah.
That guy has a cool goatee. It's kind of like mine. I think he's copying my style.
Definitely.
But anyway, he's asked to meet everybody in the party. Was it later tonight or tomorrow?
I think it was tomorrow. We seem to wish for a dinner in peace this evening.
He doesn't want to meet us right now?
No.
Are we not important enough?
I don't know. I guess not.
Yeah, that guy's nerve. Does he know who I am?
I walk up to Core. Was the reason why he wanted to meet us because of that purple asshole?
What purple asshole? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. He just seemed very tired and out of it. But it was probably the purple guy.
Oh, yeah?
No, I don't.
Matt, you
Damn,
don't
if
hear
he's
that.
talking shit, I might have to throw hands.
Matt, you don't hear that.
That was leaning towards metagaming there. Yeah. It's a little tricky. That part was a little tricky. I get it because we're also not at the table, but some lines you just gotta listen to when people go. If they're walking up to somebody, they're.
Oh.
You're not,
Okay.
It's actually yeah. Okay. All good though. It is funny. So what are you guys doing?
I mean, we can hang out here and wait for everybody to get back. I guess we would have to wait upstairs.
No one gets to come here.
Can I look for anyone that I would know on my ship?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Perception.
I got a 4.
The bar's pretty rowdy. It's kind of hard to tell because it's been a couple of months since you were last on the ship, especially what happened to you. And it's kind of just like you're trying to piece together, like you think you know, and then you realize, oh, I don't know this person. And you kind of look and you're like, no, but you recognize faces because you can tell they came from the coast or like tattoos that are specific to the coast. But then when you go, oh, I know that tattoo, and you see the person, you're like, I don't know you. And you kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of think you know people, but like it's like seeing someone with a Cornell hoodie. You're like, I don't know you. Never mind. It's like
Okay, so I look over, I guess at Cassia. Like, I see a lot of pirates here. You know, I haven't really been to Darktoe in a while. Do you know any of these people here?
No, I mean, I haven't really either. This is, I don't frequent Zadash usually. It's my first time off the ship in a long time.
Good talk.
Okay.
And then after
What exactly are you doing here?
working.
They're not working. This has not been established. Do you guys want to go try to see if we can meet up the others? I know that they went to like the shops and like I don't know if there's anything there that we might be in need of, but like I feel like there's a lot going on near those shops that it might take them longer than it would take us here. So it might be better to be proactive and kind of try to see if we can find them.
That's
as
true.
Okay. Let's
as
bring
Core takes
everyone
a sip
back
of his
later.
water, Zara, make a perception check.
Hmm?
As Core, you're taking a sip of water.
14.
You notice on the base of his cup, a newly carved symbol kind of was directing at like a kind of a symbol that's known in Thieves' Cant, kind of saying like, we know you're here, in a sense, like you've been noticed. You see it too. Cassie, roll a perception check because you do Thieves' Cant, right?
Yes.
Okay.
17.
You both notice as he takes a sip, and it kind of hits home on Zeramore since you're already here. You're like, what does that? What the fuck does that mean? It hits you that you've kind of been not compromised, but someone notices you.
Okay. So I want to go and talk to Nico.
Okay. Are you gonna sit? Is everyone sitting at the table? Or are you guys still chatting?
I'll sit and wait for Zara. I guess he's got some stuff to do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give George a little drink.
George. As Nico the Goliath comes up, he's like, you're Zara, right?
Yeah. Nico, I know that, like, you know, you seem to know Cora and Cassia pretty well, and I wanted to say, like, I really like the cups that you guys have.
Cups. Make an insight check.
Oh, what the hell's my insight? Hello? 23.
He looks genuinely like confused on what you mean by the cups.
The
Time in the
cups,
front, he's like,
the cups in which your water resides. It's very nice. Reminds me of something called mason jars. Hard to come by. Who made them?
well, you got people in the back doing dishes. You got little Charlie over here being the bar back. You got the gentleman drinking wine. I don't know what you're picking up that you're putting down here. Are you trying to be subtle?
No, I want to buy one of these cups.
You want a cup?
Yeah.
Here.
I take it and walk away.
Okay. Alright. Anyone else want to do anything at this bar? All good?
Okay, but as we leave, I'm gonna ask Sarah, did you buy the cup or did you just take the cup?
I don't know, man. Nico gave it to me, but if you see anybody following us on the way out, just let me know. I'll put the cup down by the entrance of this nipple bar, and we'll move on.
I as we're walking out, I do want to ask.
There's nothing even in this cup. What the fuck? It's an empty cup. No water.
I do want to ask Kaimea if it's okay. Like, do you still need to? Are you okay to not meet your friend yet, or? Can we
Yeah, I'm about, I would say, 5 days of when, we promised. Plus, I still need to start looking for him as well.
We've been in this bar for 2 days.
If we take tonight to meet this gentleman, or tomorrow night to meet the gentleman, I think that's fine. And then, depending on what he needs of us, I might need to start looking for my friend as well.
Sounds good.
As you guys begin to leave the bar, we will end the session there. So that's it for us tonight, guys.
Golf clubs.
Everyone on Twitch, thanks for watching. We do post the videos on YouTube when we don't run the technical issues. So you can check our YouTube channel. If you missed the entire stream, you can watch it back there. Other than that, follow the channel because we're trying to build it. If you're new, we appreciate if you hit that follow button. Check out all of our streams and all this stuff on the socials. Other than that, have a good night.
Good night.
Notification bell too.